for the title. Albion Prime Fighter, Liam. I didn't know who you was when you was in my chat the other day, lad. Asked me if I wanted a boxing match. Asked me if I wanted a boxing match, yeah? The other day. I didn't actually know who you was. I do now. Fucking shut up, dickhead. You would never get no clout with me. You'll never be able to clout chase with me, you little fucking skinny fucker. Yeah? Get to the gym, eat some fucking food. Do you know what I mean? I suggest you lift some weights and eat some food, bro. Because you're built like fucking that, yeah? And you want to fucking spar with me? Shut the fuck up. Think yourself lucky this ain't 3 years ago when I wanted to get in the ring with somebody, because I would have got in the ring and punched your fucking head in, lad. You would not last 1 minute with me. You are malnutrition, bro. Do you know what I mean? There is weight classes for a fucking reason. And you keep going on about me on your fucking channel, yeah? Spreading bullshit all the fucking time. Well, I know why. I've looked at your channel now. You don't get nowhere with me like that, lad. You're Craig's little follower, aren't you? You're a head job lover. You're Albion Prime Fighter. You're a head job lover. I know this. Now I know who you are. Yeah, now I know why I don't watch your channel. Because you support head job. You support a woman beating piece of shit that says jokes about little girls on stage. That fucking gets his ex to pretend to be 12 and piss on him. And you support him. You think he's the best thing since sliced bread, Liam. So me and you have nothing to talk about. You are a fucking little dickhead. You are a little dickhead with no views, no clout, no fuck all. And you want it off me. You fucking div. Fuck off. How's about that? Suck my fucking dick. Don't come in my chat again. Don't even fucking think of even fucking, oh, I can get Danny's attention. No, I've given you a little bit of attention here. Oh, I know you're going to be so happy. Oh my God. Oh my God, Danny mentioned my name. Oh, Danny mentioned my name. Oh my God, I might get loads of clout and loads of views now. Oh. No, you won't. No, you won't. Especially since I've mentioned your name in the same light as I know that you love Craig. Now you're going to get negative content back at you. You'll get negativity back at you now, mate. Do you know what I mean? Because everybody now knows that you're a Craig lover. And anybody that gets on their hands and knees and sticks the tongue up Craig's bum, yeah, which is what you do, right? Yeah, knows for a fact that you are a div. Anybody who tongues his bumhole, bruv, is a div. And we all know. Anybody that has any support for Craig, anybody that, let me lick it, Craig. Anybody like that, mate, is a fucking div. And I know you are a Craig supporter. I know this for a fact. You are a Craig lover. I know that you send Craig Valentine's Day cards. I know you send him flowers and a little teddy bear which says I love ya. Dickhead, mate. Dickhead. I gave you the time of day the other day, and then I went on your channel this morning, yeah, to have a look at what you've written about me on your channel. Punch machine. When I'm pissed out my head in Doncaster, I hit it with my left hand, right, and I virtually fall over because I won't hit it with that because it's got a fucking, I've just had an operation. Yeah, you fucking div. I saw a couple of your videos and I want to become an actor. Oh, but I might as well give that up. Listen, Liam, you couldn't even string two words together. How would you know what makes a fucking good actor? You've got about as much brain cells as a fucking amoeba, bro. You are thick as fuck. I can tell just by listening to your talk. Do you know what I mean? Literally. I can tell just by listening to your talk, mate. You are thick as talk. Literally, you have no brains in your head. None whatsoever. And to try and get clout off me, yeah, to try and get clout off me, Liam, right, by offering me out. You want to think yourself lucky that I ain't like that no more. Because otherwise, I'd get in the ring with you and I'd make you look fucking stupid, bro. I'd hurt you bad. Do you know what I mean? Fuck me, you're built like my penis, boy. You are built like my penis. And no, size doesn't always matter. But it does when you're built like my penis, bro. You're fucking stupid, boy. Last thing I'll ever say about you, last thing I'll ever say to you, you're stupid. You want clout, right? Very obviously. You want clout. Yeah? You do, yeah? Well, I ain't going to give you no clout here. I've ripped the piss out of you, bruv. So you're going to get no clout here. None whatsoever. I've ripped the piss out of you, bruv. Because I've seen your channel and your videos and what narratives you tried to create around me. I've seen it. And I know why, because you licked Craig's arse. So you're going to get no clout here. Do you know what you should have done, Liam? You should have come to my channel like a normal person. Yeah? And you should just gone, Danny, I could do with more views on my videos. Can you help me out? And I would have gone, yes, bro, no problem. And I would have shared your channel. I would have shared your channel on my channel. You would have come in here. I would have pinned your comments. People would have gone and followed you. Right? I would have spoke about you in a very nice, polite way. Not the way I have today, but you're a dick, you deserve it. right? And I would have sent people to your channel. A lot more than fucking licking Craig's ass is ever going to do. Do you think Craig gives a fuck about you? Craig couldn't give two shits about you, boy. Craig doesn't care about nobody. So you've been sucking his knob, yeah? Oh, gagging on his penis. And what has he done for you, Liam? Nothing. Nothing. That geezer couldn't give a shit whether you lived or fucking died, mate. So you trying to start an argument with me on his behalf? You silly fucking bastard. You're a silly bastard. You've got no fucking brain cells. That geezer wouldn't piss on you if you was on fire. Me, I would have helped you for free. I would have helped your channel for free. I would have brought people to your channel for nothing. I wouldn't have wanted anything in return. I would have done it because I'm a nice motherfucker. But now, the only thing you've got, this is the last time I will ever mention you. The only thing you've got now off me is shunned, lad. You're a dickhead. You have no time of day for you. I've got no time for you. You're a div. You're a Craig-loving, sucking knobhead. Another one. So don't come in my life because you get banned straight away. Make as many videos on me as you want. I'll never watch your channel again. And people who watch me know, when Danny says he'll never watch your channel again, he fucking won't. I will fucking not, mate. Yeah, I'll never watch anything you fucking put out again because you're a dickhead. I'll not support anything you put out because you're a dickhead. You're a fucking dickhead. Like I said, a Craig supporting, suck Craig's knob, lick his arse, cockhead. And that will be more damaging to you. Trust me, and people will go on your channel and they'll realise that you support Craig. Yeah? And when they fucking do, bro, they're going to realise what you support. And you are going to lose all traction on YouTube when people realise that you are a Craig supporter and a Craig and Rach supporter, which is what you are, right? A Craig and Rach supporter, and everybody knows that Craig is a wrong one. And you're supporting him. Oh, well done. Well done. And then you choose to come at me, you little skinny bastard. Fuck you. Fuck you. You've not got a day's nothing in you, bro. You're a dickhead. Well, that's the last thing I'm going to say on you. I've got nothing else to say to you. Went on your channel this morning, mate. You are fucking dissed me so much on your channel, right? You've dissed me so much on your channel, yeah? Oh, and I can't act. I bet I can act better than you, son. I bet I can fucking act better than you, boy. I bet you I can. I've already done things that would require acting, bro. Do you realise that? I could never become an actor. You could never even fucking read the lyrics, you silly cunt. You couldn't even read the lyrics of a song, or you couldn't even read the fucking script. Do you know what I mean? You wouldn't even be able to put the words together, you silly bastard. Do you know what I mean? I've already done projects, mate, which actually everybody's going to see in a minute, because when I go in the front room, I'm going to put it on the TV. It's something for people who have not watched are going to get to see me become a fucking pirate. You know what I mean? So, listen, I've never mentioned that little skinny LB Prime fighter ever before in my life, mate. I didn't even know who he was. Do you think I'm going to mention him again? I've never mentioned him before because he's a nobody. He's inconsequential. He has no opinion that is valid or worthy or nothing. I've never watched him before. I didn't know who he really was until this morning, but now I do. Do you know what I mean, right? But his content's shit. He doesn't have no content. His content is wank. It's fucking wank. Do you know what I mean? I swear to God. It's one of the worst sets of content I've ever seen on YouTube. His content's shit. Him talking is that boring. Yeah, I'm not joking. I nearly fell asleep a few times when I was listening to him this morning talk. I literally nearly fell asleep. The man's boring as fuck. I've got more energy in my toe than my man's got in his whole fucking body. I swear to God. So believe me, I won't be talking about him again. Believe me, I will not be talking about him again. There's nothing to talk about, literally. But anyway, yeah, I'll tell you what I was going to do. This is for the people. Obviously, I saw a video this morning. He was like, talking about acting. You could never act. Well, do you know something? It's all right you saying that, mate, but I'm going to put something on while I smoke a doob, yeah? And this is me acting. This is me sent a thing by a band to ask, yeah, if I would do this for them. Right? And I did it for them. Yeah, right? And this was put into a video, a music video, where I am a pirate captain. Right? Where I'm a pirate captain and that. Yeah? So now you'll get to see it. And I can't act. Mate, I did this in my living room. I did this in my living room against my wall, you silly cunt. And I can't act. Well, you can have your own opinion now. When you watch this music video of me, yeah, and I'm a pirate captain in the video, you can make your own mind up, can't you? Whether Danny can act. Bear in mind, I did this against my wall in my living room. I wasn't even in the studio with the band. They were miles away. I had to send them this on video. I had to pretend that I was on a pirate ship with my imagination. I had to actually pretend I was on a pirate ship, yeah, whilst I was doing this. Do you know what I mean? Literally, I had to pretend that I was a pirate, bruv. Watch the ride, watch. I think, listen, I'll tell you straight, this is pretty good. This is not bad at all. First ever attempt as well. I've got some other stuff that I've done as well, which I'm going to put on the channel sooner or later. Some other projects that I've done for people, yeah. But this is the first ever project I did. This is years and years ago, yeah. And this is basically a song. There. Here we go. Tell me if you recognise this motherfucker. LB Prime. Oh, banter, Danny. Nah, banter you. Nah, Prime, you're a dickhead. You're a dickhead, bro. I've seen your videos. You've done nothing but insult me. You're a dickhead, bro. You're a no good fucking prick. And you support Craig. Once I realised you support Craig, I'm done with you. Don't come in my life again. Fuck off, you little skinny prick. Go and suck Craig's knob. We don't want you here. Do you know what I mean? Literally. We don't want you here, mate. As soon as I realised this morning you're a Craig supporter, I do not want you here. Fuck off, you little dickhead. You made a big mistake, you did, son. You made a fucking big mistake, you did, you little prick. Do you know what I mean? Coming on here, yeah? Right? Acting all nice and that. And then supporting Craig and making the videos you make on me. Fuck you, you dickhead. You get nothing from me like that. You're dead to me, you little prick. Fuck off. You knobhead. You're a knobhead, mate. You're a knobhead. I've got nothing to say to you. You're a fucking prick. And this will be the last time I ever mention you on this channel. You will get no clout from me, you fucking knobhead. You're a Craig supporter. That's it. That's all I need to say. You're a Craig supporter, mate. I don't need to know anymore. You support Hedgehog. You're a dick. And you're an insulting little knobhead. You're not playing the game. That's not how you play the game with me. You play the game by being a polite, respectful person. If you think by being a fucking prick, you get anything but prick off me, no, do you fuck. You skinny little wretch. Fuck off. Plain and simple. Fuck off. And this is for you, who says I can't act, by the way. This is for you, who says I can't act, by the way. Whose voice is that? I think that's mine, isn't it? You think this is anger, John? You don't know me. If you think this is anger, mate, fuck me, you must not have none. Literally, you must have estrogen for testosterone. Who's that? Yeah, I've done in my front room, by the way. But I can't act, no, Liam. You fucking diff. I can act better than you ever could, son. Tell me Daddy could not play a pirate captain after this video. Oh, Zortex, wait till you see it. I'm a big part in this, look. I couldn't act though, I couldn't be a pirate captain on the ship, bro. Ho! Ho! There's no log hole, mate. This is for people watching who might give me some work from it, you dick. The jealous will hate, I know. I think I'd make a pretty fine captain of a ship, wouldn't I? Kurt, that's all bullshit, made to look a certain way. I've already spoke about it many times. I'm not going to speak about it again, mate. Sorry about that. Sorry for you, mate. But at the end of the day, that girl was 1 week from 18, and my daughter, the other girl's my fucking daughter, you prick, in the front room drinking with her dad for a friend's 18th birthday, which she was not allowed to go out on because she was only fucking 16 at the time. My daughter's not going to Birmingham on an 18th birthday party with a mate, right, when she's underage. It's that simple. So she says, Dad, can Demi come and drink in the house? This is all I'm going to say to you. Yeah, of course you can come and have a drink in the house with me and your mum. So there's me and my wife and my daughter and my son's upstairs and Demi, right? 1 week from her 18th birthday, having a drink with me and Tony. Asked me a very inappropriate question. I could have looked at her, laughed in her face and destroyed her confidence for life and made her feel so small. But I'm not that type of person. I'm a nice guy. So pissed out my face myself, I figured out the best way I could put her down gently. And that's what I did. There you go. Do you know what I mean? You fucking div. Don't try and bring no fucking weirdness to me, mate. You fucking idiot. Right, check this out. Another project. Yeah, I'll check this out. Right. Check this out, right? Here's another one of me acting. And I was not in a bad mood this day, by the way. Yeah, I was in a good mood. But Big Dog asked me to come to the studio and asked me to bring out the Danny G for him, but it was all acting. Check this out. But I can't act, you know what I mean? I can't.
Things happen when we come together. One seamless journey.
Listen, do you know who the fuck I am? Nah, this isn't it. Oh, I know, Nick. I know.
I'm Danny G from fucking Smoky Deck. Fuck that. I'm gonna come and find you, yeah? I'm gonna come in your house. I'm gonna rip your fucking throat out. I'm gonna treat you like a fucking vampire. You cunt. Who the fuck do you think you are? Yes. Fuck that shit. Now I'm going off. Yeah, man. Big Dog going on Super YouTube. Oh, yes, can. Can't wait for this shit, you know? This is going to be sick. Let me smoke this one.
I can't act though. Nah, I can't, can I?
me, I don't sleep neither. Smoke these tracks like I smoke reefer. Big feature. We don't want no smoke, they just want shisha. Oh, fuck! Fucking Mr. Stark. Shit.
Slow beat, don't sleep on a nigga. Hoes pull up beat on a nigga. Remember that broke, I was living on the chicken. Now nigga ain't rich, but I'm definitely richer. Thicker than the slicker, really came from the bottom. Foot bottom, rotten, and sister big cotton. I'm spit rock, my big ass.
I'm on the beat.
Play like Mary Poppins when I'm
I'm on this, let's see. Hey!
sleeping on the nigga, need to wake up. Like a stop my flow and show fake light. Now I know I hit road, getting paid. Got me whole life made up. You should wear makeup. No fake fuck, you're not fat. Axe in the whip, gotta make a round trip. Rapping shot shit, say cause it sounds sick. Well, I'm spitting real life by the ounces.
Oh!
Yeah, money don't sleep, I don't sleep neither. Still running laps, need to catch a breather. Still keep my heart cold like a freezer. Dealing with these cats like a wild cheater.
Sleep on me, I don't sleep either. Smoke these tracks like I smoke reefer. Super Yogo, big feature. They don't want no smoke, they just want shisha. Stepping in this game slowly. I got words, but ain't no beat. Big face, all these people know me. Now I've got fans that approach me. Still in the streets, though, gotta move weight. Peas in the safe, O's in the suitcase. Big fire and brum, is this the new taste? Don't sleep on me, I'm not a duvet. Everybody wake up, I never condoning any fake stuff. Being on the streets don't got my weight up. The tea house one, that shit's made up.
Yes, Mavic boys. These are Smavic boys.
Never saw a strap, never mind plastic. Better man a fake, like a catfish.
Money don't sleep, I don't sleep neither. Still running laps, need to catch a breather. Still keep my heart cold like a freezer. Dealing with these cats like a wild cheater.
Sleep on me, I don't sleep either. Smoke these tracks like I smoke reefer. Super Yogo, big feature. They don't want no smoke, they just want shisha. Ah.
There's loads of projects I've been in, man. I've been in a few more. They're just on my old YouTube channel. Do you know what I mean? Which I'd have to pull up. You know what I'm saying? Them things are on the internet, so I can show you. People seem to think I have no experience doing this stuff. So yes, when I was saying the other day I could act. Yeah, when I was saying the other day I could definitely act. And I saw Dickhead's fucking video saying, "How you think you could act in that?" Well, LB, sit on that, spin on it, unlubricated, dickhead. Because as you can see, that's not the only projects I've done, mate. That's not the only projects I've done, son. You just didn't know, did you? Oh, yes, I can act. I know I could act. I know for a fact. You give me a script, tell me what you want from me, and watch me do it. I'm a man of many, many talents. I'm a man of many, 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 many talents. Am I not, folks? Come on. Yes, Kelly. Am I not a man of many talents? Fuck me, I went to the fucking studio to do that, mate. Do you know what I mean? And the pirate one, I did in my living room. I did that in my living room against the fucking green screen. Didn't have nothing to visualize. Just told what the project was and asked to do it against the green screen in my living room. I'm a man of many talents, mate. I have made a song as well. I've got my own song out there. Remember my message, remember my name, mate. I don't think you'll be able to find that on the internet though, you know. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Danny, I don't think anybody's ever recorded this. Danny G. Let's see if I can find it. I bet I can't find it, you know. But I have written my own song, a Viking song. Oh, we are. Here's my audition, right? This was my audition. So here, listen. A talent scout asked me to do a scene out of Vikings, right? Now, if you've ever watched Vikings, there's a scene where Ragnar comes back to the village, right? He's been away for a long time. Yeah, and the scene is called Who Wants to Be King, right? So if you want to watch this scene and watch Ragnar do it, you can watch Ragnar do it. I'm going to put me doing it in my front room. Now, bear in mind, I'm not in a village. I've got no cameras on me. I've got no cast. I've got no fucking extras dressed up, right? I haven't got my sons in front of me. I've got to visualize all this from my head. All right. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to put Ragnar's version on, and then I'm going to put my version on in my fucking front room. Yeah. And I'll let you all have a look. Now, bear in mind, right? That's me doing it. Let's put Ragnar on Who Wants to Be King. And then you can tell me what you think. Bear in mind, I did this in my fucking living room. Right here, I'll check this out. Check this out. This is the scene that I did. I did this scene, this exact scene. Word for word. Watch Ragnar's version. Bear in mind, he's in a village. He's got all these props around him. He's got all the camera crew. Yeah? Watch. My scene doesn't start till he starts talking. So I start round about here, I think.
Let us pass.
I had to visualize my sons in front of me here. Yeah. I had to visualize my sons, man. Yeah. But I did this all in my living room. Watch this. From about here.
Hello, Eva. There's no mistaking you. It appears my return is not welcome. You've obviously all made your mind up about me. I cannot blame you for that, man. So, well, boys, who's gonna do it then? Who's gonna kill me? I don't mind. Go ahead. Please. What about you, Vincent? You think you're a man now? I dare you. Put me out of my misery. And do it. Do it. Do it, do it. Look at these people! They no longer support me. Look! Why would they? I'm your leader, and I just left. What kind of leader does that? Huh? What kind of king abandons his people? What kind of father abandons his son?
I did, Kelly. You'll get to see me do it in a minute. I'm going to let them compare. I'm literally going to let them compare. I've never acted before in my life. This is the first scene I'd ever done, ever, in my entire life. I'm going to let people choose themselves.
If you want to be king, you must kill me.
you. No, anyone who wants to be king.
Right, now, I'll let you see my version. Yeah? Here we go. In my front room. Do you remember that wallpaper? I've got better since this. First time I ever did it. First time I ever did it.
There's no mistaking you. It appears my return is not welcome. You've all made your minds up about me. I don't mind. No. So then now, boys. Who's gonna do it then? Who's gonna kill me? Go ahead. I don't mind, please. How about you, Vincent? You think you're a man there? I dare you. Put me out of my misery. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it! Look at these people. They no longer support me. Look! Why would they? I am your leader and I just left. What kind of leader does that? Huh? What kind of king abandons his people? What kind of father abandons his sons? So, who wants to be king? You all know how this goes. If you want to be king, you must kill me. Here, take it. No? You? No? How about you? No? No? Anybody? Who wants to be king?
There you go. But I can't act now. First ever attempt at acting that, mate. My first ever attempt, mate. Let's see if I can find my song for you. Did you like that? First ever attempt at acting that. And I had to do that with no props, no village, nobody in my living room, all from my fucking head. Do you know what I mean? Seriously. So what did you think to that then? What did you think to that, folks? Did you think that was pretty good? Yeah, not even on stage or nothing, mate. I'm a Viking, Yngve Malmsteen, Swedish rock guitarist. I'll have to check it out. Yeah, did you like that? Well, I couldn't possibly go on a movie set when I had all the movie sets around me. Yeah, and I was given all the props and I was made to look like a Viking. And I don't have to imagine it all in my living room. I can see it all. Yeah, but I couldn't probably do that, you know. So much love. Yeah, check this out. My own song. Check this out. I found it for you. Oh, no, that's not me. That's somebody changing it. That's somebody's changed it with different lyrics, that. Hold on. Remember My Name is what it's called. Yeah. But somebody's changed it. I'm definitely one of a kind, mate. Oh, I don't. Somebody's put it up there, but somebody's changed the thing. Oh, fucking hell, but I ain't gonna be able to find this. I just know it. I just know it, man. I just actually know it. I know it.
My.
No, that's not it. I bet I'm not even gonna be able to fucking find it, you know.
Really?
God, I look so much younger without my beard. I can see it, but somebody's done a video of me without my beard down. I look so much fucking different. No, it's not on there, is it? It's called Remember My Name. I'm sure that's what I called it. See, somebody's put it here, look, but they've changed it. They've changed the music behind it.
Remember my name.
These are the lyrics.
Remember my spirit.
It
For I am in the hall with the ears of God.
doesn't sound right. Really doesn't sound like right at all. No, I can't find that, you know. No, I can't. Never mind. I'll have to get it off my old channel. But I did write my own song all about Valhalla. Fuck me, every video on here is just me, serious aggression, angry, serious aggression. Fucking hell, man. No, I can't find it. So that, unfortunately, you can't listen to. You've seen me do quite a few bits of acting and stuff this morning and bits and bobs, right? But I could never do it. I could never try acting, you know. I could never try acting. I couldn't, like, you know, try anything that, you know, was inventive in nature. I've got something else coming up this year that I'm going to be doing, like a certain type of project, I think. Yes, Porky. Fuck me, bro. I just clicked onto that, then it took me to fucking TikTok. Fuck me, bro. I just clicked onto that, then it took me to fucking TikTok. That was just me fucking about. That's not actually how the song's sung. With the music, it's got music behind it. Yeah, and it's sung a lot better than that. See if I can sing What High Note, bro. good, bro. Are you? Oh yeah, bro. That's not even all the lyrics. That's just like one verse. There was 2 verses, 2 choruses, a beginning and an end. Ooh, Viking, berserker. Valhalla born. Viking, berserker. Danny G roars. That's from my first ever story. I've wrote a story as well, you know, bro, about Valhalla. I don't know if I can find that. Should I see if I can find that? Danny G, a Valhalla story. Bro, I swear I've wrote my own story, bro. For people who've never seen this. Yeah, this is nuts, bro. I swear to God, I wrote this myself. I just wrote this. My first ever like short story, bro. I think that's on here somewhere, you know. Yeah, it is a Valhalla story. Check this out. Fucking check this out, bro.
Is the
Check this out. Check this out, bro. It's got visuals and everything. Bring you some entertainment this morning that you've never seen, right? Yeah. Check this shit out, bro.
hello, everybody.
Did this years ago. First ever story.
Not enter Odin's hall with fear. A warrior does not lament his death. And I welcome the Valkyries to celebrate home.
He looks around the battle and realizes all is lost. His brothers, his countrymen, all lay dead, and he is surrounded. Looking at his sword, Death Dealer, he smiles and thinks, why not, old friend? He looks to the sky and screams to the gods, Odin, god of war, hear me now, Valhalla! He runs straight at the enemy's shield wall. Death Dealer bites into flesh, left and right. All the warriors that face him feel its bite. He feels powerful, like Odin himself has given him strength. Then all goes black. He opens his eyes and he is surrounded. Looking death in the eye, he raises his sword for the final fight. But then moving towards him is a beautiful shining light. It moves closer until a figure appears. The most beautiful woman stands before him. She is dressed in the armor of a warrior, but is smiling. He thinks this seems strange. Just then he looks down to see his dead body laying at his feet and realizes the Valkyries have come to carry him to Valhalla. All across the field of battle, dead warriors are rising up to be led to the hall where Odin awaits. So reluctantly, but without fear, the warrior takes her hand, the Valkyrie smiles and says, come. Through space and stars they travel, faster than 100 horses they speed through the heavens. On a steed made of pure gold, through a tunnel of light so brilliant, it seems like a dream. They travel until an island of blinding light appears, getting larger and larger until a building of shimmering brilliance comes into view. With a golden gate that seems as big as a mountain and a courtyard made of a rainbow below. The golden steed now drops slowly upon golden wings to the courtyard. The Valkyrie tells him to dismount and says, noble warrior, welcome home to Valhalla. The giant gate opens and he walks inside. The hall in which he finds himself is vast. He looks up to the roof. It is covered in golden shields. The walls, spears, swords, axes, glittering with evil intent. The tables are covered in mail. There is no comfort here, for this is the Hall of Heroes. He is greeted by a chorus of cheers. All the warriors, more than can be counted, are banging their curved horns. A fine welcome for a warrior, a voice says, deep, not quite human. He turns to see a man who must be 10 feet tall, grey-haired, one-eyed, but all warrior. His spear, Gungnir, sits beside his throne. Hugin and Munin, Odin's ravens, are perched on each shoulder. He looks at me, his orbless eye burning with an intense blue glow, and says, welcome, warrior, feast, for tomorrow battle begins. A slap on his back makes him turn to a warrior who offers him a horn of mead. It tastes like nothing he has ever tasted, sweet, like berries, but also with a taste of honey and nuts. He asks, who makes this? And the warrior points to a great white goat, Hadrian, who is eating leaves from a tree. Underneath him sits a huge meat pot, and the golden sweet liquid flows from his teats. Then a horn blows. Double doors, made of some strange material, glow with a brilliance similar to stars. All the warriors don their armour, grab their weapons, and prepare for what looks like battle. Odin's voice booms, "Make me proud, my warriors, make me proud." The doors open to reveal a field of battle so vast, there seems no end. Rank upon rank, as far as the eye can see, 2 shield walls emerge. The warrior steps into line and prepares for battle. He loses track of time, if time exists here.
Thanks,
Draenor
Borky.
appears wielding
Took me
2
fucking
axes.
ages.
No matter. Death Dealer becomes a blur, biting through armour and flesh. Blood covers his face and his arms, and it's sticky like honey. He laughs. A spear wounds him, but strangely he feels no pain. Whether it be sword, axe, or spear, he easily parries cuts and thrusts his way through many foemen. Until eventually a warrior, no a berserker, more giant than man, growls and charges. He wields a giant war axe like it is as light as a feather. With arms like tree trunks, the height of a mountain, he bears down on the warrior. A spinning, whirling dance of death emerges as both men try to spill the blood of the other. They come together in a crash of sparks. Death Dealer shakes with the impact. The warrior falters. Feeling this, the giant presses the attack, pushing the warrior back against his own shield wall. Sensing victory, the giant screams in the warrior's face, forcing the point of his axe into the flesh, opening an horrific wound. The warrior calmly unlocks blades, allowing the axe to bite deep into his flesh. At the same time, bringing Death Dealer, his trusty blade, up through the giant's ribcage to pierce his heart. With an almighty roar, he collapses. The warrior raises his head and screams, "Odin! Odin!" And then all goes black again. He opens his eyes and instinctively touches his face. His wounds are healed. He is back in the Hall of Heroes. Valhalla.
Viking, berserker, Valhalla born. Viking, berserker, the Viking.
Did you like that? Come on. Man of many talents, me, mate. Man of many fucking talents, let me tell you. It's a shame I can't get my song on for you, because my song was pretty sick, you know. My song is all about Valhalla. It's pretty sick, you know. Honestly, it is. My song, I love my song. I actually love my song myself. So I mean, that took me ages to fucking sort out as well. It's mad what I can do when I put my mind to it, right? Yes, Kelly. It's just me showing some of the projects I've done over the years, some of the things I've done for people, some of the things I've done myself. Because obviously people, I think, are under the illusion that I can't put myself to projects. And I have just lately been saying to anybody, if you like want me to work with you in anything, Instagram me. Obviously, I do usually charge for what I'm going to do. Do you know what I mean? But I can do anything. Like, I can fucking put my energy, my ability, my intelligence, because I am an intelligent guy, you know what I mean, right? And 100% into anything that I do. These are things I don't do. You don't see me do these things. You don't see me fucking act and fucking write stories and become a pirate captain. But you have this morning. So bear in mind, like, you know, you can see from what I've showed you, yeah, that literally I can put myself to anything. You give me anything to do and I will get it fucking done. To what you want. Definitely to your tacit satisfaction. Usually, don't forget, I do cameos every day. I do cameos every day. Right? And every cameo I do, the message I get back is, Danny, that is fucking amazing. Right? And that's no joke. That's not being big-headed. That's being fucking honest, bro. Every cameo I've ever done, it's always, Danny, that is fucking amazing. Because they get what they're not expecting. They get way more than what they're expecting. They see what cameos are like off other people, and then they get cameos off me. And my cameos ain't like anybody else's, because there's no script. I read what you put and I just boom, go. You know what I'm like? Yeah, I'm very boom, boom, done. Boom, boom, done. That's what I'm like. When they sent me that project, when Zingaro Blue asked me to be like pirate captain for that video, yeah, I swear they just sent me like an overlay of what they wanted, right? They was just like, right, we need you to be a pirate captain. Here's the script of what we need you to say. And here's the timing, because I had the music. So all I had was the music, not the lyrics, just the music, yeah? So, you know, the music, the whole fucking 5 minutes of music. And then on the piece of paper, it was the breaks of when I had to say stuff. So at this point, at this point, at this point, at this point. So bear in mind, I had to play the music in the background and get everything to the second. I did it in 3 hours. I swear. Took my top off. You can see all the dirt all over my face. Yeah, do you know what I did? I went outside, yeah, into the garden, and I got fucking dirt, and I covered myself in dirt. I'm not joking. Black dirt as well, so it looked like soot. That's what you see in there. Do you know what it looks like? I'm on a pirate ship, and I've got black all over my shoulders and everything from soot. That is me going outside and basically putting my own makeup on with dirt. When I sent it to him, right, I swear, she was like, Danny, what the fuck, what makeup is that? And when I told her, she laughed her tits off. She was like, fucking hell, you couldn't get no makeup better than that. I swear, black dirt all over my face, all over me. Do you know what I mean? To get into the role, innit? Yes, Porky. Listen, clip channels won't play this stuff because this stuff doesn't make me look anything but inventive, and it would probably bring work my way. The more that stuff went out to the universe, the more, you know, occasionally a person's probably going to see it and think, well, I've got a project that I could use Danny on. Do you get what I mean? So you won't really see anything that's inventive or good. The only thing you'll ever see of me is fake narrative creating bullshit. That's all you'll ever see. You'll never have a channel out there that puts all the real stuff on, that's very honest. Do you know what I mean? That doesn't create no narratives, that doesn't clip a certain section to make it look like I'm saying something bad without no context. Because that is what it always is. It's them clipping bits to make it look like I'm saying something bad, right? With no fucking context whatsoever. And with no context, you can make any clip look however you want it to. And that's how it is, right? You'll never see me doing anything positive. It's like, yeah, this was funny. So I was on TikTok the other day, yeah? And I had 200 people watching me. And I said to all of them, I said, have you seen any golf of me lately? And loads of them was like, yeah, yeah. Do you know what I mean, right? And I was like, did you see any good golf? And I was like, nah. And I was like, okay then. So I'm going to show you something. So I put my live on the other day, and I put the hole on that I birdied from tee to green, 3 perfect shots, right? To birdie that hole. I said to them all, 200 people, I said, have any of you seen that birdie? It was like, no. So, I mean, in that round, I played some amazing shots. You know I did, especially in the conditions I was in, right? I played some fucking amazing shots, yeah? Loads of them, right? I played these shots to TikTok. I'm like, have you seen any of these? Nah. I knew it anyway. That is how you create a narrative. So everybody thinks I'm shit at golf. Well, anybody who plays golf, who watches me live, knows Danny's definitely not shit. But the whole of TikTok, the whole of Facebook, the whole of YouTube, unless you watch me live, thinks I can't play golf. That's the narrative that's been spun, because they take every bad shot that I play every game. Now, I'm not being bad, but if you took the average professional's game and just clipped his bad shots, you could make him look shit. And that's a pro, because all players have bad shots during a round. Pros have less and they can recover better, right? But we all have bad shots. Every golfer does. So if you took, like, imagine any golfers watching me now, you think when you play your average game, if somebody clipped all of your worst shots of the game, could they not convince somebody that you were shit? Of course they could. And you never see any channel clip my good shots. You never see any channel clip my birdies, ever. You only see the bogeys, the double bogeys, the triple bogeys. You only see me scuff it across the floor. You only see me go in a bush. You only see me in a tree. Now that's how you create a narrative. It's done with every facet of my life. Every facet. Like I play basketball, right? Now, I saw this clip myself. I hadn't played. Last year I started playing basketball again. I hadn't played for about 2 years, maybe 3 years.
So about 3 years because my hand, I hadn't played. It's the first time I played because obviously my operation on my hand. I didn't want to play basketball, right? But I thought it's strong enough now. So last summer, when we started playing tennis, I went and played basketball. First day I played basketball, for the first 15 minutes, man, I was rusty as fuck. I was finding it hard to even get a basket. Yeah, I was a bit all over the place, to be fair, but it's understandable after probably nearly 3 years of not playing. Yeah. And then I started to warm up. And then at one point, I went to the 3-point line and I hit three points in a row. 3 in a row. And anybody who plays basketball knows that ain't a fluke. 3-pointers in a row is some going. And then I went to the free throw line and I hit 5 in a row. 5 fucking 2-point baskets from the free throw line in a row. Now, anybody knows that is skill. That is not there's nothing jacksy about that, mate. That's skill. Bro, I was hitting some right layups, mate, because I can do some stuff with a basketball. You'll see this summer, right? But I'll be on live. I'll be on live on YouTube. Yeah, that stays, doesn't it? So all my bad shots, and I will have some bad shots, I'll be rusty as fuck when I get the basketball again. But I'll soon pick it up. It won't take me long. And I will start hitting some good baskets, and I will start getting way more accurate. And the more I play, the more accurate I'll get, right? So they won't be able to do that because you'll get to watch the live. But I guarantee you, out of every single one of them videos, the only thing that will be clipped and put on a clip channel is every time I miss the basket. Every fucking time I miss. Every time. Like when I play tennis with Tony, yeah, the only thing that will be clipped, right, is every time I miss. I swear. Like, I want to learn how to do a tennis serve. I've never played tennis before. Do you know, last year, within the second game that I played, I've done a proper tennis serve, a few of them. I swear to God, I'm getting pretty good at doing this tennis serve because it's just mechanics, right? Yeah. I guarantee you, I will probably go to the tennis court. I'll try and do a tennis serve loads of times and I'll fail. And then eventually I'll get it right. I'm not saying it's going to be like a Wimbledon man serve, but a proper tennis serve, you know, up and bang. Yeah. I did it loads of times on TikTok last year, loads of fucking times. But I bet you this summer, when I go to the tennis court, yeah, and I actually learned to bang the serve. I only do it a couple of times because I'm playing with Tony. She's a woman, she's little. So I'm not banging serves at her. I do it for fun. But occasionally I'll be like, bam, I'm going to try one of these serves. And then I'll do it. And then she'll pass it me back and I'll do it until I get it. Now I will get it. Oh, believe me, I'll get it. But you won't see me get it. You won't see me hit a proper tennis serve. What you'll see is all the ones that hit the net or all the ones that go over. That's what you'll see. Guaranteed. Always anything that's bad, anything that can look bad. They'll watch a clip and I'll be talking about something. And I could be talking about, you know, the Epstein files or presidents being wrong uns or whatever, right? And what they'll do is they'll take the presidents out, they'll take the Epstein files out, and I'm like, I've done this before. This was a clip that was put of me, right? Listen to this. This was what I said, roughly. I can't remember word for word, but this is roughly what I said. My rough words in a live was, yeah, fuck them. Do you know what I mean? All the politicians, people might remember this, and all the Hollywood geezers, all they want to do is I just want to eat children and grape kids. Just want to eat children and grape kids. Do you know what I mean, right? That's all they're after. That's all they want. Do you know what I mean? That was it. That was what I said, roughly, yeah? Do you know what they took? They took the bit in the middle and made it look like I was saying that that's what I wanted to do. And that was floating around YouTube for ages. And people were literally coming at me like I had said that, like I wanted to do that. No, I was talking about Hollywood and politicians, but they didn't take the beginning bit of the conversation. They didn't take the end. They just took the bit that they needed to make me look how they wanted to make me look. That is exactly how this works. Exactly. I'm very glad that there's some people on YouTube that ain't that thick and you're starting to get yourself clued up to it. And you're starting to realise this is exactly what's happening. No, clip channels won't show any of the talent, bro. Do you mean I've mate? Everything that I've just said is on camera. That's the thing, bro. Everything that I've just said is on camera. Good morning. Everything I've just said is on camera somewhere, bro. Just because you follow people with an hedgehog haircut, mate. I'll tell you straight, Ash, I know you do. Just because you follow a hedgehog guy. You'd have to Instagram me. Somebody did Instagram me the other day about something to do with this. Merch and all that kind of stuff. The way I did merch before was, I did it with somebody. And they sorted all the drop shipping out. Well, we both phoned a few companies to get the quotes on how much it was. And then we came up with a company between us. Yeah. He sorted the drop shipping out. And then I sorted the designs out. That design of my hoodie is my design. Like, I designed that. I drew loads of hoodies on a piece of paper. Yeah. And just kept doing design after design after design after design after design after design until I got it right. You can tell by what I do when I do projects and stuff like that, yeah. You can tell, right? I proper do them. I don't fuck about it. It's not half-arsed. You've seen my hoodies. My hoodies are sick, bro. They just didn't sell enough. That Danny G that's written on the front here is gold embroidery, bro. That motherfucking hoodie is the thickest hoodie I could buy because I didn't want to rip anybody off. The hoodie cost me, the company I did well to get them at this price, bro, but £22 they cost me to make. And I sold them for 30 quid. That's the only profit I was making. I was not ripping nobody off, man. 22 I sold, 22 they cost me, with everything included. It was 22 quid per one, and I sold them for 30. So I only earned £8 a fucking hoodie, man. Because I wanted you to have value for money. Do you know what I mean? Literally. And that Danny G that's there, it's not like Danny G is, it's written in Viking writing, Elder Futhark. Yeah? So, but you can kind of tell it says Danny G, but you can't. It's like you can, but you can't. So it's not you blatantly got my name on the hoodie, you just kind of have. Yeah, and it's in gold embroidery. That is not a fucking. I mean, even the transfers that was put on the rest of them. Yeah. Oh, I've had my hoodie for fucking 4.5 years. Nothing's come off it. There was very good quality, man. Trust me, I made sure of it. Obviously, the lad I was doing them with, I'm not being bad, but he was like, Danny, this is too expensive, man. We should get the cheaper hoodie, bro. We'll earn more profit. And I was like, nope. No. And he was like, yeah, but, and I was like, no. They're having the best hoodie I can buy, bro. I'm not ripping my fucking people off. There's no way. They've been asking for merch for ages. I'm not doing it. And then I ended up selling 100 and something in like fucking 4 months. So I was just like, fuck this. There's no point. So I stopped doing it. Bro, when it comes to, right, listen, mate, I'm going to be very honest with you. This is where it comes with content with me. So do you know with content with me, if I actually, this is me being blatantly honest with you. I can't be no more honest than this. I mean, I've seen people in videos going, oh, he's got a high IQ or he's intelligent, but he can't learn how to clip and get it how all the people in the world want to see it and stuff. Oh, I can't. People can take the piss all they want, but I'm an intelligent motherfucker in every way you can think of, apart from when it comes to computers. I don't know what it is. This is being very honest with you. Like, I don't need to lie. When it comes to computers, right, I sit there and I try and learn. Yeah. And there's actually a block in my brain. I don't know if it's my age or whatever, that says this is not how you learn. You learn by reading a book and speaking to people who are more knowledgeable. This computer shit is weird. This is weird. This is not real. This is not real. So I have this block that stops me learning computers as fast as I learn anything else. You give me a manuscript to read on anything, doesn't matter what it is. It can be quantum physics, bro. You give me that fucker, I'll read it, I'll understand it, and I'll fucking give it back to you exactly to your knowledge extensiveness. You could be, I swear, a professor in this shit. You give me a manuscript to read and then ask me about that motherfucker, and I'll give you everything, everything, everything. My brain can learn shit like that. When it comes to physicality, knowledge of the world, nature, space, science, mathematics, easy. Computers, I don't know why. It does my fucking head in because I need it. I need it. I know with my content, right? If I knew how to take the clips and do this and do that and do this, and I knew how to do it, I'd earn a fucking fortune, man. Everybody else is earning a fortune off me. Everybody else is clipping me to the max. I don't know how to, I don't know what to clip. I don't know, like they clip, like I wouldn't want to sit here and just clip negative shit about me. But I don't know how to clip positive shit in a funny way, yeah, right, to make it profitable. I haven't got a clue. I don't know. And then when it comes to putting all the bits and bobs in between all the videos and putting them together in a professional sense, I don't know. See, if you watch that, you know, like the Valhalla story, I did that myself. I put all that together myself, right? Yeah, it took me fucking days. But if you look at what it's not like it's like perfect. And the pictures in the background, it's not like a seamless story where they're moving and stuff, is it? I'm pretty sure somebody knows about computers could take that fucking story there and make that awesome. Do you know what I mean? That's my story, a Valhalla story by Danny G. Right? Yeah, so nobody can even copyright it. Believe me, I could take them to court for that. Because that's my voice, my story, my picture, my image. That's my story. Do you know what I mean? Even though I haven't even got it copyrighted, it doesn't matter. I know that. I know enough about copyright. So you could make something with that story, but you'd have to ask me first. Do you know what I mean? Obviously. I could work with somebody and make something out of that fucking story. Somebody who's computer savvy could take that motherfucker, yeah, probably take an image of me and put me in that situation while that story's going on. I could never do that, though. Like casting agencies. I was signed on with Casting Collective, right? They'd send jobs through. I'd say yes, never nothing back. Sorry, you're not applicable for this job. They don't know who I am, though. They've never seen me talk. They don't know how animated I am, how much energy I can bring. But I can't never get past a fucking internet algorithm to actually go to a place to have an audition. Do you get what I mean? I can't do that. I don't know how to do that. I don't even know how to contact. I tried. That, you know that Viking thing that I did in my front room? I contacted bare talent agencies around the country, and only one of them got back to me. This fucking bloke, yeah? He said to me, I might have a role for you, right? But I need you to do something for me. I was like, okay, what do you want me to do? He went, right, I need you to pick like a moment in like a battle film or something like that, yeah? But it doesn't want to be in battle. It needs to be some kind of speech that's powerful. I was like, okay then. So I went through loads of films, including Vikings, and I got to that, Who Wants to Be King. That's powerful, bro. So I was like, okay. So I did it. Listen to this, man. I sent this thing. This geezer was a rip-off motherfucker, man, I swear. So I did all that. I sent it to the dude, right? And he sent me a message back saying, that is amazing. That is 10/10. I didn't expect you to be able to do that, right? Now, all I'm going to say to you is, you need to send me £2,000, right? And then come to the office. You can have some acting lessons, and then I might be able to find you a role. I was like, what? What? You've just told me that's amazing. That's a 10/10 considering I did it in my living room. You've never seen anybody be able to do something like that in the living room before, right? And now you want £2,000 off me, and you want me to drive fucking God knows how many miles to come on acting lessons at your office to maybe get a job. When you told me that I was doing this for a fucking project. That's my experience with a talent agency, bro. Do you know what I mean? And I've never got to an audition or anything like that. Never. I do need a manager. I've said to everybody, listen, anybody wants to become my manager, yeah? You get me stuff if I agree to do it, because I wouldn't agree to do everything. Depends on what it is. I agree to do most things. But you get me fucking jobs, and I'll give you 25 fucking % off the back end once I've paid the tax. Swear to God. Man of my word, mate. My word is my bond. Double H the gamer would tell you that. He worked for me for ages, right? And once I started getting paid, yeah, he got his fucking money every month, bro. He would tell you that. He said it in chat the other day. Danny paid me every month because I fucking did. Straight into his bank. No fucking about, bro. I don't mess about. I'm a man of my word. So if anybody wants to become my manager and put me out there and get me fucking auditions here, and I'll go and do them. If I get the part or I get said project or whatever it is, whatever I get paid, I'll give fucking 25% off the back end because you've done the work in finding it. And you've done what I can't do. Basically, you've done what I can't do. So you should get paid for doing what I can't do. I'll give you 25% because I am the one who's going to go and do it, right? I think that's fair, isn't it? Off £1,000, I wouldn't have to pay any tax off £1,000. Do you know what I mean, right? So off £1,000, you get 250 quid. You want to get on something called a casting couch? Right, and that's some dirty stuff. Any casting couch I've ever heard of in my life, bro, involves PORN. Hey, guy, how you doing now? Of course, I understand how tax works. I earn £12,550 and everything after that I have to pay tax on. That's my UTR number, bro. So that's for. Of course, I fucking understand how tax works. So I suppose it would depend on how much I'd earned that year before I went and did said thing, wouldn't it? But right now, at the beginning of the year, well, April's about to come around, I won't have earned nothing in that tax year at the moment. So say if he sent me to an audition in April the fucking 10th, well, on that beginning of the tax year, I've earned fuck all. Nothing. Don't forget I don't claim anything. You know what I mean? So I've earned fuck all. So if I earned £1,000, I wouldn't be paying tax on that grand, so I'd give him 250. It is that straightforward. Basically, the way that I do things is what I earn. Yeah, I just get 20% out and just keep it in a savings account. And then whatever I owe, it's always covered. I can choose to put my receipts in if I want to. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Dante's Inferno's sick. Big Kelly, how you doing? Would I ever move to Tenerife? Fuck me if I had. If I had the money, yeah. Well, you can't move to Tenerife now. Well, you can. So if I had the money, yeah. But I think you've got to have, I don't know how much it is, you know, but to move to Spain, you have to have a certain amount in your bank if you're going to move there to retire, like. Other than that, you have to have a certain workable income coming into your account if you're young enough where you're not retiring. You can't just go and live there now. It's not that easy. You used to be able to, when we was in the EU, you could live there, you could, fuck me. When we was in the EU, I could have gone to Tenerife and just stayed there for as long as I wanted. It wouldn't have mattered. Swear to God. But now we're out of the EU, it's not like that. So you have to have a certain amount of income. If you say, if I went to live there with Tony now, yeah, I'd have to be able to prove that I earn whatever they want me to earn a year. And if I was going there to retire, I'd have to have a certain amount of money in the bank to last me the amount of time that I was there to retire or something like that. Don't know exactly how it works. It's something like that though. I've not applied for it or anything, have I? So I don't know. This is just what like my mom and other retirees and stuff have spoke about when I've been at tables with them and they've told me and stuff. It's 90 days at a time, innit? You can only go for 3 months. You have to come back for 3 months. This is normal now. And 40k minimum savings. Shadow, listen, I would never do anything with Shadow. He's been convicted of something that I would never go near. I'll tell you straight, you're fucking mad. Are you mad? I wouldn't listen. I was offered 10 grand to play him at golf, and I wouldn't do that. I mean, because it was just, I would not be associated with the man. Are you mad? That's what it's like in Spain, bro. Like, literally, like, that's in England. I mean, yeah, we let anybody in. It's mad because, you know, in Spain, it used to be like this. I don't know if it still is. Somebody might be able to tell me. You have to pay into the system for 5 years. So you have to pay taxes to the system for 5 years before you can have anything off the system. It's no joke. That's how it used to be in Spain, even when we was part of the EU. Yeah, I'm not joking with you. I know that because my friend lives in Spain. You have to pay into the system for 5 years before you can have anything off the system. Here, bro, you come here, we give you more. We give you more than the citizens, bro. I swear, Spain have it the right way. Spain look after the citizens. They really do. More than, obviously, people who want to come into the country. Yeah, England's a mess. We should have the same systems in place. Do you know what I mean? Where you have to pay into the system for so long before you can claim off the system. Because then a lot less people would come here, believe me. A lot less people would come here if they knew they had to actually contribute before they could take. They come here because they can just take straight away. That's the way the world is nowadays, though, folks. That's just the way of the world, unfortunately. The world has changed, but I wouldn't say for the better. Bro, I'm not even literally going there. I don't want to mention the geezer's name. He's done on the channel. Don't be bringing that geezer into my channel, bro. I've got nothing to say about him. I've said everything I've got to say. Yes, Chris, how you doing, brother? You good? I've got a message off you, and I ain't got to it yet. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. It's a pure gym. There's not even no punch bags in there. First thing I asked when I went there, because I thought, oh, I'm going back to the gym. Maybe I can strap my hands up and start working this right hand a little bit and see if I can start hitting hard with it, a bit harder and a bit harder and a bit harder and a bit harder. Because obviously it's fucked and I won't hit nothing hard. But I haven't put like straps on it and strapped it up properly yet and tried it. So when I went to the gym, I was like, oh yeah, there's going to be a punch bag there. So I'm going to be able to work my hand. I'm going to be able to like get it back strong again and get it to the point where I can actually whack something again. Do you know what I mean? Because I would have been able to. If I would have had a punch bag, I would have been able to just slowly but surely just work it and work it. It would have probably took a year from now, I reckon. Yeah, to where I could proper right hook a bag as hard as I can without it hurting my hand. I would have to work that motherfucker. Yeah, but you know me, I'm up for it. I would have basically every session, I would have done my weights and I would have just gone to the bag. Yeah, I would have strapped up just my right hand. I would have done no actual boxing on the bag. I would have just stood there with my right hand, first of all, straight right punches. And I would have done what I do, you know, when I'm hitting the punch bags and stuff, you know, when I'm on holiday, 70%. I would have just hit it because I know I can hit it 70% without it causing any more damage because I do it obviously on them punch bags when I'm on holiday. So I would have started with 70%, just hit it, and I would have hit it so many times, 100 times, then left the gym, gone back the next day, provided my hand wasn't sore, yeah, I would have done it again and again and again, just my right hand, until it got really strong where I could give it 100% with a right straight. And once, but probably set months, man. And once I got to that point, where I could hit it full power with a right straight, then I'd start working on hooks. And it'd be mad for you to watch because it'd just be so repetitive. But you'd just know the commitment to the cause, mate, because you'd just see me. I wouldn't do no mad shit. I'd stand up the bag and I'd just be throwing right hands. Bang, 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 bang. Just dedication you would see. For a year, you would have seen me doing that. to get that fucking hand back to where I can actually fucking be confident to throw it. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of them ones. It fucking does me head in. I'm thinking though of maybe just getting a bag in my house, you know. I'm thinking of like buying a bag in the summer. Just getting myself a fucking bag in my house and doing it at home. Oh, don't worry if it was just one live for a geezer. Do you know what I mean? A geezer trying to get clout off me, which I've realised now. Just another clout chaser. Trying to get your best clout off me again. I didn't know till I looked at his channel. And then realised straight away. But I'm done. Won't mention him again. This will be the only live where I do. Trust me. Oh man. Right, I've got to go out and get some Valentine's shit shortly. It's Valentine's Day, isn't it? Tomorrow. I'll go out and get some Valentine's shit, mate. From Tony G, mate. It's going to be a good night in this house tomorrow. For me, it's going to be a fucking good night. That's all I'm going to say. I know for a fact, mate. I fucking know these things. How much is the gym? What do you mean, how much is the gym? What gym? Your gym? I don't know. I don't know where your gym is, mate. Where's your gym? Sunny Gym. Where's your gym, man? I don't know, bro. It's a mad question to ask me. Mate, I'm a member of Pure Gym, so I just use any Pure Gym. Because I'm not fucking interested, mate. I'll tell you a little story that's true. 4 or 5 years ago, mate, nobody would offer me out because I was off my head. And I literally probably would have bit through some steel to get to somebody right then. Yeah. And as soon as I calmed myself down, that's when it all came. Well, you know what that is? That's called clout chasing. I can see it for what it is. The amount of fights that happen on YouTube is zero. They never do. I'm not a child like these people in the playground. I literally have been to war many fucking times. Many times. More times than they ever could. Now, I've got to a point where I've got rid of that side of me. And you think I'm going to bring that back for your entertainment? Fuck off. No chance. And nobody can get me involved in any of this bullshit. And I don't take, listen, I'm not going to take some fucking dude seriously, right? It was, in my opinion, like there's many people on the internet, like that offer people out, they've never trained a day in their life. They couldn't run from the house to the local shop without dying of a heart attack. They may be able to convince you that they're hard, but there's very few people on this fucking app that can actually bang. Like, there's very few. There's like Paul Venice, Danny Christie. That's about it. I can't think of anybody else that I watch. There probably is other people, but I don't watch them. But from what I know of the dark side, there's them two geezers, mate, that actually train and do what they can do and they can fucking bang. Do you know what I mean? Everybody else is just like sat there trying to convince you when they sit there every day. They don't do fuck all. They're unfit as fuck. They're unhealthy as fuck. They've got no strength, no speed, no stamina, no balance. And they're hard. And it's like pathetic. It's pathetic. And everybody believes it. It doesn't matter who it is. If they sit there and they go, You think they're hard. I don't. I think they're pathetic. I think it's childhood behaviour. Literally. Childhood. Playground. Bullshit. So excuse me for not getting involved in said playground bullshit. Before, when I was off my fucking head, yeah, I got involved in some of that shit because I was off my head like the rest of them. I had my own fucking mental issues going on. Obviously. All of them have their own mental issues going on. That's why they're still the way they are. I don't. I no longer have them mental issues going on. I have sorted myself right out. So I'm sorry if I don't play the games of the dark side, but I'm better than that. I bring actual content. I actual talk on camera. The energy that I'm bringing you right now is more than any of them fucking have combined. My energy alone is more than they possess. My knowledge is more than they have. My life is better than theirs. I have a wife that loves the shit out of me. I don't diss women. I'm not a nasty guy. I'm a nice person. They don't like that shit. That's not conducive with the dark side. My name brings clout. My name brings views. So if I say this and I say this, oh, I'm so hard. Especially if Danny doesn't respond. Well, do you know why I don't respond to most of you? Because you're pathetic. I can't be asked. Sometimes I'll have a response to the occasional person. Yeah, and then I just leave it there. I say what I've got to say and I move on because that's what I think of you. Whatever I've said is what I think of you. It's not going to change. And then I move on. It's that simple. Some people occasionally get a chance from me if I feel like giving them one. You only get one, by the way. But sometimes people get a chance from me if I feel like giving them one. But other than that, no, you don't get no chances with me. I don't need nobody. I choose who I want to be around or communicate with or have anything to do with. And I don't choose you based on how much of a cunt you are. Believe that. I choose you on two things. Respect, first of all. Kindness, secondary. If you haven't got none of those in you, then I have nothing and don't want anything to do with you. You are a prick. Because those two qualities there make a gentleman. And there is no man without gentleman. Get that into your fucking heads. Simple as, man. Man does not exist without the gentle before it. And a lot of you don't have the fucking respect for yourselves, let alone anybody else. You've lost all respect for yourselves because some of you have descended to a level where you will say things that you know are moralistically wrong, but you still say them or type them. What is that? That's going against your core. That's going against what you know as a man to be wrong, and you still do it. That makes you weak. That makes you a sheep. That makes you will say whatever the audience want you to say. That don't make you tough at all. It makes you a dickhead. Easily corruptible. Easily led. That's the truth. You all need to listen to me. Because believe me, the consciousness of fucking social media is slowly changing. I've been saying this for a long time. None of you seem to listen. And it keeps coming back to bite you in the arse. It's slowly changing. And I am having a big deal in changing it. Because now I'm putting myself everywhere. People are coming to watch me. And they are realising that out of all these fuckers on social media, Danny is the most honest, nicest, compassionate human out of all of them. Like, I have my faults, right? But I am ultimately a good man, yeah? These fuckers can't say the same. They cannot say the same. Nobody who sits there and slags off women can say that. Nobody who sits there and slags off families can say that. Nobody who sits there and slags off fucking dead children can say that. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? That is not the fucking actions or the words of a good person. That is a person that will say and do anything for personal gain. That is soulless. That is soulless. That is rich elite mentality. That is I will do and say whatever, it doesn't matter, right, for clicks and views and revenue. Well, if that's the way you are, then that means you are of the same ilk as the rich elite that go to Epstein Island and all that shit. You are of the same mindset. You are in the same loop. Morals don't matter. Money over morals. Money over morals. Money over morals. Money over morals. When you're like that, you're lost. You're fucking lost. And that's just the truth. I'm not like that. I'm just not like that. I don't give a fuck how many people are watching me. I come on here, I'm very honest. I do give a shit about all of you. I ask you how you are all the time. I mean it. When I say from my family to your family, nothing but blessings, love and light, I mean that. If you're going through a hard time, I'm here for you. No ridicule. I am here to try and brighten up your day when I'm not so deep like this. But I am only speaking truth and fact, right? And everybody wants to try and bring me down. By trying to bring me down, you will sink yourself deeper. Trust me. Everybody watching, all the channels, by trying to bring me down, you will sink yourself deeper in a hole. Do you know why? Because you can't bring me down. I'll keep going up because I'm like, fuck you. I got a lot of more. I've always got a lot of more. I can't be broken, motherfuckers. You will break. I won't break. You will. Trust me, over time, it won't matter. I'll just get stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. I'm not like you, motherfuckers. You will break. And the best way forward is not to do that. Not to sink yourself deeper into a swamp of dark side misery and deceit. No, it's to go with me and ask me for a hand up. And anybody who's a good soul, anybody who's a nice person, anybody who just wants help, I am happy to do so. I am happy to help people climb that fucking mountain. I don't need to own the peak. I would rather have lots of people up on the peak with me. And we can all celebrate success. Such is who I am. I don't want ill on no one. If anything, I want to help people. So all you YouTubers out there, all you social media people, you're not going to bring me down. If anything, you make me more resilient and strong. And I go harder. It's not going to work. You'll break before me. But I could help you up the mountain. Quite happy to do so as well. Remember that. I'm a nice motherfucker. I'm not one of these people who's jealous of success. Say if I helped somebody up, so I gave them a hand up, right? A new channel pops up and they're all about because for me to give you a hand up, you've got to be willing to reach for the light. Do you understand what I mean? You can't, if you're still shrouded in darkness but not willing to reach for the light, then how can I grab your hand? I can't, can I? I can't grab your hand to give you a pull-up if you're not willing to actually reach for it. Remember that. Your actions speak louder than your fucking words. Trust me. So what I'm saying to you is this. I help somebody up. Yeah? They're doing clips. They're really positive. They're on that vibe. They've found the perfect positive niche that even I can't find. Right? And they start getting fucking shitloads of views. They start earning bare wedge, bare donations. Am I going to come on this camera and go, fucking bastard, fucking prick, fucking zipper? No. No. I want to be on camera going, yo, have you all been watching him? Have you been? He's fucking climbing faster than I can. Go on, lad. Come on, brother. Do you know what I mean? I'm fucking buzzing for you. Get to the top. Get to the top. Just wait for me. I won't be long. I'm on my way, bro. That's what I'm like. It's like JDP. Do you know JDP? Right now, I know he's getting bare donations, right? I know he is. Yeah? I can see it. right? Do you think I'm bothered? No, I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him. Just a normal working class dude, man. Do you know what I mean? Trying to make his way. Yeah. And unlike the other bald-headed twat, I ain't like that. I'm really happy for you, JDP. I'll be honest with you. I'm really happy for you, bro. You can see it in my eyes. I don't, you can see everything in my eyes. Yeah. I'm fucking buzzing for you, bro. I really am. I know you had a bit of an hard thing over Christmas and that. And now the new year is proving good for you. Do you know what I mean? You're ramping it up. You're getting bare donations and that. I don't know how much merch you're selling, but good luck with your merch, bro. Do you know what I mean? I hope you sell loads of it. I hope them mugs fly out. Do you know what I mean? I really do. I wish you the best of luck. Keep going. Keep fucking going. Keep doing what you're doing. Yeah. And I hope, like, you know, you do get some money rolling in for it. Because like me, you got kids, missus, family, house, bills, normal shit to pay. And we all know that it mounts up. And in between all that, if we can get an holiday in that, yeah, it's all good in the hood. It's the time to recharge the batteries. It's the time to enjoy life. And everybody should have that opportunity. Do you know what I mean? So obviously every creator that's a good creator, I wish you nothing but luck. But even the dickhead creators, I don't hate on you monetary. I'm not like that. Even you dickhead creators, yeah, I don't hate on what you earn. I don't. As a human to a human, even some of you are pretty subhuman, but I'm human. Yeah, good luck to you with the monetary thing. You know what I mean? Because we all, you know, like I said, want to have a holiday here, want to have a holiday there. We've all got to live in this world. Unfortunately, this world does require money to live in. You know what I mean? It'd be better if it was all free, but it's not. Yeah, we've got to pay for these things. And to have a decent enough life, you've got to earn enough money to pay all your bills and pay everything you've got to pay. And I ain't against none of that. Like, that's not the angle that I come from. The angle that I come from is most of you dickheads are dickheads. You're just negative, horrible cunts that make up narratives, chat shit about me that is wrong all the time. Right? I will come to chat in a minute. Yeah, when I go and make myself a drink. That is where I come from with all this. This is why I don't like you. I don't like you may think that, oh, I'm just jabbing him. I'm just poking him. I'm just poking him. It's okay if I just poke him. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's a childish thing to do. You're not going to get a reaction out of me. I'm just going to realize that that's what you're doing. Yeah. To try and get a reaction out of me so that I mention your fucking name. It's childish. And I can see it. And once I see it, I think you're a dickhead. That's what it is with me. Once I see you playing these silly games, I just look at it and I'm thinking, dickhead. Just dickhead. Honestly. You don't get my attention that way. I might make a video ripping the shit out of you for 5-10 minutes, but then I don't talk about you again. The way you get engagement from me is fucking positivity. Get it sunk into your fucking brains, man. You want me to mention your name. You want me to help your channel grow. Fine, I don't mind. I'll mention your name most lives that I'm on. Like Chris Murphy, for instance. I shared one of Chris Murphy's things on my channel the other day, did I not? Yeah, now more people are watching Chris. Chris Murphy's a decent geezer. I like Chris. So I will like for now. Yeah, we're talking about this subject. So he's the first person that comes to my head. Chris Murphy. Yeah, Chris never says nothing really bad about me. He's a decent geezer. Yeah, and I like him. Do you know what I mean? And he is very off his head in his own quirky way. And it is funny some of the time, man. Some of the time he's off his fucking, he makes me laugh. Yeah, right. But Chris is his own person and I like Chris. So Chris Murphy right now is getting a fucking shout out. Chris Murphy is getting a shout out. Chris Murphy, king of the roasts. Go and watch him. He's very quirky, got his own personality going on, but he is funny. Yeah, right? So what I'm going to say to you is that, like, I will shout anybody out, you know. I would sit here having a conversation like this and I'd shout out 10 people if I had 10 people to shout out. But I haven't. They're all negative as fuck. You want me to work with you and help you and get your channel more views, yeah, and interaction. I'm happy to do so from a positive point of view. If you ask me to help you, and I say, okay, then I always go on your channel first. Click on your channel, scroll down your videos, right? You're ripping the piss out of me and taking the piss, thinking you're fucking bad. And you want me to now help you? Fuck off, mate. That ain't going to work. No. You don't want to be on your channel dissing the fuck out of me, talking about me and my family, and then expect me to help you. You're negative. I'm not going to help no negativity, man. But I'll help positive. All day long. Do you know what I mean? I will help positive, man. If I like you, I'll help you. If I go on your channel and you ain't got nothing on there yeah, that is directly fucking fired at me in a really negative way, right, then I will help your channel. Not a problem. I'll share the love, man. We can all grow, you know. We can all get better. We can all get more views. And if I can help that, then fine, I don't mind. Whose birthday is it? Yeah, but I don't talk like that no more, bro. Yeah, for me, I'll be honest, it's just a very honest conversation, bro. I'm not really mentioning anybody directly. I'm talking in a general sense. Because there will be some people out there, trust me, that would love to interact with me and just think to themselves, well, how would I do it? Well, do you know how you do it? Positively. That's how you do it. You get so much more from me. Oh, tell me about it, John. #1 fan birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, #1 fan. Happy birthday to you. Hip hip, Valhalla. Hip hip, Valhalla. Hip hip, Valhalla. We're the warriors of old await on Ragnarok. Happy birthday. Hope you have a banging day. No worries, man. No worries whatsoever, man. Happy birthday. Gammon. Yes, Sammy, how you doing? Listen, I will just continue to do me. I always do me. You know, it's one of them ones. I'm not really like, I might have my say on some people and I'll just leave it. It's not like I'm going to attack the channel and attack them over and over and over and over and over and over again. I'm not. At all. I'm not. I have my say on somebody and then usually dismiss them. Some people I may have my say on again. That's some people. Most people, you know, once I dismiss that channel, mate, I'm done. I swear to God, that's just the way I am. I don't really watch much of the dark side unless I come across something and then I'm like, I wonder who this is. And then it's mad because sometimes I go onto the channel and I'm like, that person was in my chat the other day, being all nice and that. And on the channel, they're dissing the fuck out of me. You know what I mean? Hold on a minute. And then I'm like, right, fuck you. And then I'll say something and then I'm done. Won't go on the channel again. Won't watch any of the content again. Got no reason to. I don't watch... Once I find out a channel is dark in nature, yeah, or if they follow Spiky, yeah, as soon as I find that out, mate, as soon as if I find out, yeah, they've got time for Spiky, yeah, after knowing, I'm not going to go into it. It's a bit dark again, but you know what I mean, right? Then I'm done. That's me done. I swear. As soon as I find out, watch some of the videos. And I find out they're all right with him and they think he's all right and that. And then I'm like, no, I'm done with you, motherfucker. I'm going to tell you. So you understand why I'll never come on your channel again. Fuck you. I get very much like that, you know. I swear to God. And it's not because of he clips me, because there's loads of people who clip me and I don't mention them in the same light, do I? There's a reason for that. Because the other people who clip me, as far as I know, aren't weirdos in some mad way. That geezer is. That's why I have this problem with just him. It's got nothing to do with how many views he gets, nothing to do with the money he earns. I couldn't give a shit about that. Because there's other clip channels, especially like, I think it's the Daily Danny G on TikTok, innit? He's on Facebook as well. They're probably earning a lot of money. I know he's earning a lot of money off TikTok. I fucking know it. Right, but I don't care. I don't mention him like this, do I? I never go after him in any way, really. Sometimes I call him a dickhead, and that's about as far as I go. Yeah? But it's different with the spiky head one. I mean, we all know. We all know. Everybody knows now. You know what I mean? So anybody associates with him, and I'm done with you. I've got nothing to say to you. I heard about it, yeah. I did hear about it. And that's another geezer who was telling you all that I was this, and I was this, and I was this, and I was this for years. Probably had something to do with getting me sacked from work, I would imagine. Do you know what I mean? Because his channel was was that type of. Do you know what I mean? Right? I swear to God, the people on his channel were fucking terrible, bro. That was a bad channel. The Northern Kings channel was, but it was being run by such a fucked up geezer now, we all know, right? The geezer was fucked up, man. And now we all know that he was a fucked up dude. Yeah? And now we all know why his channel was the way it was. Because your channel is a lot how the creator is, you know what I mean? Well, like when I was really dark and negative before, when I was angry all the time, I had a lot of dark, negative, angry people in my channel. Well, obviously with his mind and the way he is, yeah, you can imagine what he turned his channel like. The creator has a lot to do with what the channel's like. That's why Spiky Head, his chat is the way it is, because of the way he is. I can't imagine that there's many people that come into my chat that would go into like Spiky Air's chat and chat horrible shit about Rachel. Because they watch me all the time and they know that I don't do that stuff. And because I have that influence and I know I do as a creator where I don't do that stuff, yeah, a lot of my fan base, well, I would say, or the people who watch me all the time, would never go to another channel, woman or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Because of my influence on that subject. Whereas I reckon if I was here, all the time, I would obviously have different people watching me, and those different people watching me would be watching me because that's what they enjoyed watching, that's what they enjoyed absorbing. And do you understand how that works? I know that's how that works. That's why I do apologise, you know, for how I was before. Not that I dissed women or anything like that. I didn't do that, did I? Never done that, right? But I was very angry, wasn't I, a lot of the time? And I know that if you're watching somebody who's angry every day, it is possibly going to make you angry. So I apologise for that wholeheartedly because I realise what I might have done. I might have caused some mental health back then, you know. I didn't think at the time because I was too caught up in my own shit to even think like this. But I have thought like this over the last 6 months. Danny, what mental health did you cause? And I'm sorry, but at least I'm here now trying to correct it, right? I'm a different fucking person, worked very hard on myself, and I'm trying to correct some of the mistakes I possibly made. These other creators couldn't give a shit. They don't care about your mental health, they just care about your views. They don't ever think about what they could have done to the fucking public because they're too self-absorbed, like I used to be. No worries, man. Happy birthday. I don't know who you are because I can't see who you are. I just see a black circle, bro. But whoever you are, if I know who you are, then happy birthday. I just saw a black circle, bro. I wonder if it's a black circle, man. Oh, man. Well, we've had a good conversation this morning. Come on. Hey, mate, the weather's starting to warm up now. Yeah. Golf. I'm going to be able to get back on the course. So there's going to be a lot of golf and a lot of training. Maybe some singing. You never know. I'm going to start doing some videos on talking about subjects around the world, I think. And just certain subjects that you haven't heard me talk about for a while. And, you know, doing some videos on them and putting them on my channel. As well as all the other kind of videos that I do nowadays. It's who? Ruth, who is this dude? Who is it? Ruth, you don't need to tell me. Just tell me if you just tell me if it's not him. Don't need to tell me who it is. You can tell me later on fucking Insta, but like, just tell me, Ruth, that it's not that guy. Oh, I know, behave. Tell me about it. I don't think we need to go into that. We know who brought them to the dark side. Oh, hold on. Somebody just sent me a message. So I presume they're telling me who it is. 1 minute. Oh, no, it's not. Something about golf. Oh, you think it is somebody from his chat? Well, or if it's him, well, very sad way to get me to sing happy birthday. Jesus Christ. It's not something that, you know, it's not like it has the same meaning now, is it? You know what I mean? Fucking hell, what a div. You know who it is, Ruth? What is it? Who is it? Like, who is it? Because everybody's telling me it's fucking Spiky Head, dude. And I would definitely not be singing happy birthday to him. Well, maybe if you call me out, maybe, yeah. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, Kelly, to anybody I would. You know what I mean? Apart from that dude. You know what I mean? Obviously, for obvious reasons. You know what I mean? Like, fucking hell. For very obvious reasons. Is it him then, Ruth? Is it him? If it is, get rid of him. Jesus Christ. What a waste of your life you are. Doesn't matter whether it's already done. Do you know what I mean? Fucking hell. Fucking, I want him gone, mate. He doesn't have no time. He doesn't have no place in my chat, mate. No place, the little sad fucker. Well, I've never took a happy birthday back in my life, but I'll take that one back. You know what I mean? Literally. What a sad way to get somebody to sing happy birthday to you. Do you know what I mean? Fucking hell. It hasn't even got your name in there. So it wasn't even actually sung to you, was it? #1 fan. Do you know what I mean? Jesus Christ. Wasn't even sung to you with your name. Fucking hell. Yeah, Kelly, that'll be took back, that. Literally, took back. See you later. You know what I mean? That fucking birthday thing is definitely took straight back. He would have never got it in his name, though, would he? He knew that. So he would have had to come with a different name, which just shows the patheticness that he is. Don't it, really? Pathetic. When I was younger, yeah. But not really like time down the Renner or the Tipton, but really. Just when I've been there, you know what I mean? Oh, bro, like I'll tell you straight, I don't really care. I don't really. This live isn't really that monetized, to be fair. I mean, you're not really getting many ads, are you? I haven't really monetized it like a normal one because I was gonna play some of my stuff today. Yeah, and even though it's my stuff, it makes no difference. I mean, trust me. Yes, Christopher Green, you're not far from me, bro. Listen, in here, people can come in here and banter. Banter's okay, you know, bro. Having a little bit of a funny fucking dig at me is fine. So remember that, people who come in chat and keep getting banned. If you want to come and have a little dig at me in a funny way, then do so. Use your fucking brains, man. Just think of something that, you know, is having a little bit of a dig at something I've said or whatever, but in a funny way that you know I'm not going to take it because it's not offensive. It's just given in a different delivery. Yeah, so deliver things in a different way and you won't get banned. I'll probably look at the comment and go, you fucking dickhead, and then just carry on. It's like it's not going to, you know what I'm saying? It's outright disrespect. Negative. Yeah, that's what gets banned quick because we won't have it here. It's all right having, I've said this before, people don't realise this. My chat is primarily, mostly positive in YouTube. We get the odd dickhead coming. Some days we do lives and it's just pure positivity, man. Because I have a lot of positive people who watch me now. Positive and negative do not mix, my friend. So if I've got loads of negative fuckers in my chat, positive people will not go into that chat and type. And one positive person is worth 50 negative fuckers. To me. Bro, to me. That's the difference between me and most social media people, bro. That is the difference that a lot of people have not got into their head. Yes, Danny does this as a job, but he does it with integrity. He sticks to who he is and sticks to his morals at all times. And even though that is not conductive with earning loads of money, by not being a lying, deceiving bastard, still, I will not do it. Because if I do that, I would lose a part of myself. And I'm not willing to lose that part of myself for more money. I will always stay true to who I am. And if that ain't good enough to earn loads of money off social media, well, so fucking be it. My integrity is intact. My self-respect means more than any amount of money. Trust me. There's ways I could earn so much money. I know, not even by having to do any serious content. No. Just by getting angry every day on camera and screaming at the camera. I proved it on TikTok last week. People will tell you this straight, it's no word of a lie. I took my views up, yeah, to 500 in 1 minute. I had 100 people watching me and I got up to 500 in 90 seconds. I just went mad on camera, just scream. I wasn't really angry. I can go there to a certain degree if I want to, just to show something. And people who's watching me on TikTok will say, listen, I was there. I watched him do it. I actually watched him do it. I know how to earn the money off this app. Come on here every day and fake anger. It wouldn't be exactly real, yeah, but I could make it real enough. I know I could make it real enough. I could just let a little bit out. And just that electric energy of mine, yeah, would get me so much money, so many views. Fake it to make it, right? I know what it feels like. I know how to do it. Obviously, I know how to do it. I was there for years where I was actually angry. Do you think it's not easy to just call back on that? Of course it fucking is. Piece of piss. I could do it right now. Easy. I was angry for years. I lived with it every day. I can remember exactly what that feels like. I can remember the exact thought pattern that took me there. Just let the barriers down, Danny. Think a few nasty thoughts and watch you pop. Views, boom, 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 boom. Money, boom, 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 boom. Fake it to make it, right? Fuck that. I ain't built that way. I'm as real as they fucking come, trust me. Do I think humans will create life? Yes. We could create life now. Clone a human right now. We can clone a human, bro, right? They could clone me now. Literally, obviously, they could definitely clone me. And you and everybody else. To a perfect copy. I mean, obviously, to become me, yeah, actually me. I mean, you could make somebody me. But to become me from birth, you'd have to have a record of all of my life, everything I've done, every single day, and then you'd have to put that fucking baby up to an adult through everything that I've done, every single place that I've been. Yeah, and then you would create me. It would be me. Well, that's the only way. You can create a clone of me, but unless they live my life and my experiences, they're not going to be me, are they? They'll be somebody else. They might look exactly the same as me, but they're definitely not me. It's the only way you can do it. Unless you could find some way of playing all of my memories from my head into somebody else's head. Every memory that I've got, ever, in my entire life, then maybe you could create me quickly. Good question. Mad conversation. Nah, bro, obviously the soul is through life, bro. So, in my opinion, anything that is living has a soul. Anything. So once it becomes alive, it has a soul, in my opinion. It's the life that gives it a soul. And then that soul is nourished through the experiences of life that said person or thing has. Even animals have a fucking soul. They've got to have one. It's just their soul must be different to ours. Or whatever. I don't know. It's hard to explain, isn't it? So many things when it comes to that kind of stuff that's hard to explain. Everything's fucking... It goes so deep that when you start thinking about it, you get to another layer, you go a bit deeper, goes a bit deeper, goes a bit deeper, goes a bit deeper, goes a bit deeper. It never fucking ends. It's like, what if this though? And what if this? And then 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 what if this? And what if this? And what if this? It just never ends, man. Why don't you treat it like an acting job and then make loads of money for me and Tony? Because anger's one of them things, like, that to me it would feel wrong. It feels wrong to use it that way. If I was paid in a film, even though I understand what you're saying, and this is going to sound very weird to say, but if I was paid in a film, I could do it for the scene that it had to be used for, because I'm being paid by somebody else. I'm being asked to do it in a scene. So then I can turn around to anybody and say, look, it's not my fault. I had to do it as part of the fucking movie. Whereas if I do it voluntarily, I'm worried that, like, in a movie, don't forget, that's only going to be, or a series or whatever, that's only going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 scenes or whatever, however many scenes they need until it's done. For me to just produce that every single day, I wouldn't feel comfortable doing it. Do you know what I mean? Switching it on every single day would probably have negative effects anyway. And I might end up actually turning back into what I was over time without even realizing it. So easily done when you're accessing anger that you've, like, put away. Because that's effectively what I've done. I've fucking locked it away. Do you know what I mean? Now I know if I let it out every day, I might be all right for the first couple of months. Yeah, but then after that, I know it's going to start actually bleeding into my life again, because it's just the box is open now. I don't want to do that. And I don't think I could fake it forever without it becoming a reality again. This is the reason why I stay calm, or as much as I possibly can. I don't want to access it unless I really have to, because it's all right for you lot watching it. I lived with it. It was very, very bad. I remember what it was like. I know what it was like. I know what I used to think like every day. It's not a good place to be. Now, any social media person in my position wouldn't think that far ahead. They wouldn't. They'd just think I'm not earning as much as I could. Right. Bang! Do you know what I mean? And they'd do it and not realise the after effects. Because they wouldn't be able to treat it like a chess game in their head. What happens 10 moves ahead, though? And I'm thinking, well, what happens 10 moves ahead is I've earned a good few £1,000, but I'm fucking raged in the head again. I've accessed too much of it. And now I can't stop it. And now it's took over me again. And now I've got to go through how many fucking years of sorting myself out again for a few £1,000. It ain't worth it. My mind against somebody's mind who would not think that far ahead. I do find healthy outlets for the anger, bro. I play golf, which is not anger related, but it requires the control of frustration. I play golf, right? I can play one hole, birdie it, par the next, and then have a 7. Out of nowhere, bro. Believe me, when you're playing that well and then you just get hit with that shit, it takes a certain amount of controlling the frustration. The frustration is what usually leads to anger in it. That's what it is, isn't it? Anxiety, frustration, anger. Right? I've learned that. So if I can stop the frustration before it goes past frustration, yeah, then it's a learning curve. So golf's very good for me in that respect because I have to stop that. So I've got an outlet for that. Training is my outlet for the bits of anger that I can't necessarily get rid of. You know, the ones that like just live with us every day, you know, that piss you off. And then my training is the outlet for that. Because when I get to a hard set, it's only a little bit of anger I've got in me, but it could grow. It could grow if I let it fester and give it time to. But I don't, do I? I train nearly every day. So if I get a little bit of anger build up that I can feel might get a little bit worse, that hard set that I do at the gym, that's when I use it. I use it for a positive outlet rather than fucking going mental or having a fight or something. It does charm me, yeah. Bro, listen, no, it wouldn't. No amount of money would be worth it. I don't just think about me, like, I think about my wife and everything, bro. My wife don't want to live with that man again. Do you think me and Tony have not spoke about this? We've spoke about this. And I've gone, but you wouldn't want him back, would you? And she's gone, no, I do not want him back, Danny. No. I'm used to calm Danny now. I'm used to chill Danny. I don't need that, no. Do you know what I mean? So she categorically would not want me to go back to what I was, bro. She loved me back then. You know what I mean? But trust me, she's used to this now. I've been like this for a fucking few years, mate. It's like, you know what I mean? I'm not going to do that to my wife. My wife is used to definitely like rational, calm, collective, talk to Danny about anything, doesn't get frustrated. Do you know what I mean? I can say anything to him as long as it's done politely and he'll just talk to me. Easy to talk to, easy to get along with, easy going. She's got all that. That's what she's got now. She doesn't want fucking erratic off his head Danny all the time again. For no amount of money. I can guarantee you that if I said to her, Bab, right, 10 grand a month. And she was like, what do you mean? Like, I'm going to earn 10 grand a month. She's like, what do you, how? I'm just going to go fucking mad every day, Bab. I'm just going to go fucking schizophrenic. She would say, no, you're not. No, you're fucking not. That's what she'd say to me, I'm telling you. Or I know it without a shadow of a doubt. She loves me more than money. Oh, she's fine. She's fine. She's fine. Tony's loving her life. Holidays are getting paid for. I've nearly paid for the one now. Nearly. I've nearly paid for the one. I haven't managed to start on the other one yet. One at a time. I pay for the holiday, I pay for the apartment, flights, I've got to pay for. And then me and Tony will just sort of spending money together close to the time. So I've got to pay for the flights. That's it though with that one. And then I've got the Christmas one to pay for. So I'll start working on that fucker. Chipping away. I'll probably be able to get them both paid though by probably end of June. I reckon. I'll have them both paid for. I just got to keep grinding. Do you know what I mean? Don't forget whatever I earn is just off social media. And I have good weeks, I have bad weeks, I have good months, I have bad months. Do you know what I mean? I have months where I still earn money. So I do cameos. Without the cameos, some months I'd be fucked, you know. Do you know what I mean? Right? But, well, not fucked, I'd still have money, but I wouldn't have money. Do you know what I mean? If it wasn't for them cameos, some months. Some months I do well, some months I don't. Very swings and roundabouts on social media. And I don't claim anything, even though people think I fucking do. I don't claim fuck all, nothing. Do you know what I mean? So everything I earn is off what I do on social media. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it can get tough sometimes. I mean, I have TikTok. I do quite well on TikTok. Sometimes though, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It's the same. See, the thing is with me, you'll get honesty. You get true honesty from me. A lot of social media people won't give you that honesty. I will always give you honesty, folks. I'm telling you, some months I do well. Some months I don't. Some months it's just like a couple of £100 a week. Some months it's way more. It all depends, man. It's so swings and roundabouts. TikTok, I can do a live. I can earn £5. Yeah. I can say do a live, earn £5. Do another live, earn £5. Then do another live and earn 70. It doesn't make no fucking sense, TikTok, mate. It makes no sense whatsoever. The motherfucker, I've finished trying to make sense of it. Do you know what I mean? I'm not joking with you. Like, in a day, I do okay on TikTok, but it's very much like, I mean, if I could earn that £70 a live, every live that I do, I'd be fucking sounds bad. Do you know what I mean? But it ain't like that. It's fucking mental. I can't even work it out. I can't fathom it, like. Do you know what I mean? But I don't try to anymore. But obviously I earn money off my videos as well. So the more views I get, the more money I earn at the end of the month, kind of thing. So I've got lots of little revenues going on that add up to me bringing in at least some money into the house. But some months is really good and some months ain't. A lot of YouTubers wouldn't like probably tell you that. They'd be like, yeah, so I've got Bugattis, man. I got offshore bank accounts and that. I'm rich as fuck. It's all about the illusion, isn't it? That the illusion of more money creates more money. But it's not honest. Oh no, super. It's definitely not the test. It's definitely not that, bro. It's definitely not that because I'm telling you, unbeknown to you, like, because it hasn't been on camera. Oh, I've exploded proper. Do you know what I mean? Like, not recently, but a while ago, bro. I've exploded proper. I've just gone fucking nuts. I want to say fucking nuts. I mean nuts, bro. Took some meditation to get that out of me. It's the meditation that's done this, son. Trust me on that. Testosterone, you can see from the gym, bro. My energy, not dropped yet, or it hasn't dropped a significant amount. You can tell, bro. That's not what I'm suffering with. I may do in the future, though. I mean, if I do, I'll get TRT. I don't give a fuck. I know once my testosterone drops, it could cause all kinds of problems in my head. Because I'm so used to having so much of it. It could cause so many problems when it's dropped for me. But I won't give a fuck. I'll be honest with you. I'll go and get TRT. And I'll just be very honest with you. I'll say, yeah, I'm on TRT now, boys. You'll probably see it in my physique, innit? So if I'm training and I go on TRT, I don't know how much to put in you. I ain't got a clue. I really don't know. But yeah, it's just a meditation, bro. I meditate every day, you know. Every day with a mantra in my head. I will be happy. I will be loved. I will be healthy. I will live by the sea. Positivity, compassion, empathy, happiness and love. Love, compassion, empathy, positivity. I will be happy. I will be loved. I will be healthy. I will live by the sea. Bro, trust me. Every day, I repeat that in my head. Or like at least once a day, sometimes twice a day. And I meditate for about 25 minutes at a time. Yeah, so I'm doing it for like 25 minutes a day or 50 minutes a day. Every day, 365 days of the year. And I've done now for nearly 4 years to get to where I am now. And the more that I do it, the calmer I get. The more I'm able to deal with things without exploding. I'm only human. I still do get frustrated and angry sometimes. But I found outlets for it. Train and just release it on them hard sets, Danny. That's why I didn't stop training in my house. You noticed I've kept training even though I've not been at the gym. So I've not been effectively training every muscle the way I can. But I've still been fucking training on. And you've seen, I always go hard, right? So if I'm doing like side lateral raises with my 10 key dumbbells, I'm doing like 100 to where it's crippling, to where it's so painful. And then you see my eyes go. Do you know, whenever my eyes go, I'm releasing a bit of that anger to get it out of me, but in a positive way, rather than anything negative. I am doing good. I do Wim Hof, yeah. Wim Hof is the one, but I do all the types of breathing as well. Oh yeah, Charmer, it does 100%. More people should try it. Wim Hof is mental. Wim Hof is mental, bro. It's just it's so powerful, bro. It's hard to explain how powerful it is. With or without the cold water. With the cold water, it's more powerful. If I'm going to do it with the cold water, I just get a cold bath. I just run the cold water and get in that. It's cold enough, trust me. Takes your breath away, that shit. Do you know what I mean? Balls go into your stomach kind of shit. And that's the one without even the ice. Yeah, trust me. Just get in that bath. It's like 5 degrees or something. You'd think that's warm. No, 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 no. Get in your cold bath. It's like 4 or 5 degrees. It's not like 0. It's 4 or 5 degrees, I would say. Get in that bath. Cold water only. Oh my giddy giddy god. So that's how I do Wim Hof if I'm going to do it with the cold water as well. Yeah. But sometimes I just do the breathing. It's good enough. Haven't seen half a rep yet. What do you mean half a rep? Makes no sense. That makes no sense. That's all. Yo, folks, does that guy make any sense? I don't think it makes any sense, does he? I don't know what he's on about. You've lost me there, mate. We're getting a sing-along this morning. No, Kelly, no. I've got to go out. I've got to go get some Valentine's stuff. Food to cook and wine and cards and... Well, William, for me, I will always judge my tests off a few factors. So I don't want to get dirty with this. Yeah. So I view it off a few factors. All right. Just me, the way I view things. I'm not a doctor. You know what I mean? I'm not claiming to be a doctor. I just view it off certain things. So my get up and go, which I haven't lost at all. Like I can get up now and just train like a monster. You all know that. Right? I can do it right now. Stand up right now and just switch it on. Yeah? That ability to just switch it on. Right? I have not lost that. My strength is very clear that I have not lost because I've gone from 36s to 40 kg bench in a week. I'm not saying I'm going to keep going that way. I'm going to be on 50 kg bench in 2 weeks. But just in the first week, for my body to adjust that quick and gain that much strength naturally, because it is all natural, you know that, Bill. It's all natural with me. There's nothing in me. I don't even take fucking creatine, for fuck's sake. Right? Is some going, bro. And I've increased in strength on everything like that. It's not just my fucking chest, it's everything. Everything is increased in strength the same fucking way. Rapid increase. And that's just from eating, sleeping, and training like a motherfucker. So I would judge that with my testosterone. And I don't want to be crass, but my sex drive is still the same as it's always been. Like, that's all I'm going to say on the matter. So I don't want to get crass with it, do you know what I mean? Or like, you know, nasty with it. So that's the 3 things, that's the 3 criteria that I always judge my testosterone count on. Now, if I lose the ability to just go, I'm sat here one day, because I do it all the time. I'll test myself. So I'll be sat here, I'll be talking to you like, you've seen me do it loads of times, right? I'll be talking to you like, and I'll be like, training will come into my head. It'll just flash into my head, training. And then I'll be talking about a subject. And then it'll flash again, training. And then I'm like, right then, let's fucking go. Right? And I'm so relaxed, so chilled. I'm not even thinking about training. But I just think, boom. Or we start talking about training. And, you know, sometimes I'll be like, you know something, I'll show you how you get up and go. Because people will be like, Danny, how do you have the energy to just get up? And I'll be chilled. I'll be smoking the green. I'll be chilled like this, yeah? And then all of a sudden I'll be like, boom. And I'll just get up and go. That ability there is something that I put down to my testosterone count. Not saying I'm a doctor, I don't know this. If I lose my sex drive, where I'm not like I am, do you know what I mean? Then I would put that down to my testosterone. If I lost the ability to gain strength or gain, well, when you get to a certain amount of weight, you might plateau at that weight, but the ability to do more reps until I can get to a heavier weight, or the ability to train hard at the gym, doesn't really matter on the weight, does it? It's really about how hard you're training, to be fair. The ability to just go and not stop till it's done with nothing in me, yeah? That's what I count as my testosterone. If any of that drops, then I would go to the doctor and get it tested. But until that drops, I probably wouldn't. You had the same attributes as me, but you got tested and you was low. Well, how the fuck, yeah, can you be low and still do all that? Because from what I know about testosterone, if you're low, you're like fucking, you're just like, rah. All the time, like, rah. Just rah. That's what I get, you know what I mean? Like, and I ain't like that. Oh, Dorian, you mean one set to max? Yeah, but listen, you've got to understand, with Dorian, listen, when it comes to back, I listen to Dorian more than anybody when it comes to back, because he had the best back in the world ever. Amazing back, that dude, right? And I do listen to him with other training techniques as well. I do listen to him with training techniques, but you've got to understand, you can't do what Dorian used to do. Dorian was on bare steroids, bro, and he was massive. So that worked for his body on steroids being massive. It won't work for your body as a natural. The technique behind his training is perfect technique, because otherwise he won't be so massive. I'm not saying the steroids is what makes his technique to lifting good. Yeah. No, that's his technique. It's good. Yeah. You should listen to Dorian when it comes to technique. But when it comes to actually how he trained, you can't do that. You're not on loads of juice and growth hormone, and you're not Dorian Yates. Mr. Olympia, you're not that. If you're a natural lifter, you can't do that to get enough stimulation to grow. In my opinion, you can't. Not as a natural lifter. With a natural lifter, you need stimulus. And in my opinion, one set is not going to do it. Whether you've got maximum weight on there or not, one set is not going to do it. And in my opinion, as a natural lifter, without the steroids and that to super heal you quick, yeah, you'll cause injuries going as heavy as you can straight away. Do you know what I mean? Your joints and everything have to fucking warm up to that heavy weight. If you just go from cold, I mean, yeah, you would argue that, yeah, pick up some 5 key dumbbells, do some curls, and then go straight up to 60 key. That is not good for a natural lifter. Your joints would not cope well with it. And over time, they would deteriorate. Don't forget, you haven't got the juice in you. So you haven't got the repair factor of the juice flowing through your body. Do you get what I mean? It's different for people who are on juice. Not taking away any gains that any Mr. Olympia has ever had, because it takes so much dedication, so much hard work. Trust me, like, they fucking train hard, mate. They dedicate their whole life to that shit. So I'm not taking anything away from anybody who takes steroids and is massive. I'm not, right? I'm just saying that the way you train when you're on steroids, your recovery and everything is totally different to a natural. I know, because I've been on juice and I'm natural, and I've been for many, many years. My recovery is nowhere near as fast as when I was on juice. When I was on juice, I'm recovering in hours, not days. Do you know what I mean? My capacity to train for longer is just immense. Like, the boost that it gives you is immense. So it's kind of like, I've been there, I've done that. I could never get to that size and lift that kind of weight natural. I know this because I've done it. I could never lift that kind of weight natural. Impossibility. I would break my shit. But I could do it on steroids. So there's a big difference there. There's a massive difference to natural and steads. Trust me. You do, Charmer. But listen to people like Dorian and all the big lads, really, on their training techniques, because the way they train, the way they work the muscle is perfection. Do you know the way they do the reps, the cadence to the reps? Yeah. The squeeze that they have, the way their mind is in the muscle. It's not really about weight either. You know that. They do shift some weight on the compound lifts. But if you've noticed, these professional bodybuilders, sometimes you'll see them stood there curling 14 key dumbbells. Am I lying? I'm not lying. Sometimes you'll see them, like some geezers use 18 stone, and these professional bodybuilders, because I watch them, they'll go up to like 120 key bench. But strict as fuck, man. Total chest activation. Yeah, perfect reps. Perfect time under tension. Because for bodybuilders, for people who want to grow muscle, it's not about how much you lift. It's about lifting everything with perfect control. So you are actually making the muscle work that you want to work. When you start lifting really heavy out of your lift range, I would say, then you start having to use other muscles within the muscle that you're working. So bench press would be shoulders, triceps, and chest to move the weight. Do you get what I mean? Like curling, you're going to lean back. So lower back, yeah, it's definitely going to come into it. Drive from your quads is going to come into it. Rear shoulder is going to come into it rather than just your fucking bicep. Do you get what I mean? That's the difference. Where a professional bodybuilder would drop that weight, yeah, unless he was on camera. You've got to understand, when they're on camera, sometimes they're lifting how they wouldn't lift normally because they're on camera. They've got to do a certain amount. I'm not joking. I know this because I've heard professional bodybuilders talk about it. It's always about technique over raw power, unless you're a powerlifter. If you're a powerlifter, opposite. Raw power over technique. Don't really give a fuck about the muscle growth, just the strength gain. Totally different way of training. Totally different discipline. Oh, I know, Brian. That's why you shouldn't lean back on curls. If anything, you should actually, to make it harder, on the start of the curl, lean your body slightly forward. Only slightly. Do you know what I mean? And try and keep it locked in that position. Yeah, because it will only slightly, and it will make it a lot harder. Because then as long as you focus on keeping your body just locked slightly forward, you won't lean back. And that's what I do when I curl. It makes it so much harder. I see it all the time, bro. I swear. People always associate, like I would say, so this is my opinion, right? Whether you agree with it or not. I would say that if I went to the gym and trained, I mean, I'd have to take a year off in between to prove this point, which I would never do. So I can't really prove this point, but this is just my opinion. So if I went to the gym for 6 months now, right, from where my arms are right now, and just trained arms, because this is the only way you could test this theory, right? So I trained arms, and it was the same days for 6 months, twice a week for 6 months, and I went in there and I did not give a fuck about technique, and I just threw the weights as heavy as I could, swung and everything, right? And then I had a year off, didn't train at all, and then went back the next year, right, after a year off, so my arms have gone back to normal, right? And then trained for another 6 months, lighter with perfect form. No swinging, yeah, at all. Perfect form. I bet my arms would grow more with the lighter weight and the perfect form. I can guarantee it. My arms would grow more. I'd have more, probably 2 inches on them in 6 months to what I would have had when I was swinging. It's the same with bench press. Have you noticed, like, I got up to 40 key dumbbells the other day, yeah? Right? No spot. Nobody passed me them dumbbells. Nobody took them dumbbells off me. I got them. I lifted them up. I pressed them. I put them back. That's how you know I can press them. But when you're at the gym and you've got somebody spotting you, I don't have a spot, man. I don't like having a spot. I hate having a spot. When I train my brother or something, he always wants to spot me. Yeah. But he knows with me, if he's going to pass me the bar, take your hands off. Take your hands away from that bar. That's all me. If I can't lift this now, fucking drop the weight. That's the way I train. It's not always about the weight. It's about the effort. It's about the 100% effort that he's put in. And the perfect form. Form is so important, man. You all watched me squatting the other day, didn't you? I only went up to 60 key because of my fucking sciatica. But I did, what, about 12 reps on 60 key? I could have done more. It's just my sciatica was hurting. So you know I can go a lot heavier than 60 key, yeah? I reckon I can probably still do 100 key, you know, squat. I reckon. Do you know what I mean? Easily, I would imagine. Yeah, I reckon I'll get a good few reps of 100 key still. I just think I will. By how many I did with 60, quite easily. But once my sciatica's better, we'll see. But when you saw me do that 60 key, if you go back to the live and you watch it, yeah, you'll see my form on squats, and you will see how basically perfect my form is. That's squats. You watch me deadlift, you'll see the same thing. You will never see me pull with anything but my lower back perfectly straight. Now you see a lot of people, right, they'll put a lot of weight and they'll use everything. They'll bend the back, they'll use everything. It'll be shaky as fuck. No. If it gets shaky for me like that, I put the weight down. I drop the weight, right, and I just do more reps. I will not do that. Perfect form. You watch me deadlift. The bar literally scrapes across my fucking shins. All the way up my shins. That's why I never wear shorts when I deadlift. Because the bar is going to scrape all the way up my shins. Yeah, I'm telling you, I have perfect technique for every single lift that I do. And that is more important to me than the weight, because I grow so much faster and I get stronger by doing perfect technique. For me, my squats is very, when you watch me squat, you'll see I'm very front and very upright. Yeah, do you know why that is? Because it depends on how I'm squatting. I have two squat positions, you know, Bill. I have one that I would call my Tom Platz position, where I want to work them front quads only. And that was where I tried to put my position. I'm still going to work. I'm still going to activate the back of my leg. I'm still going to activate my arse, but less than what I normally would if I squatted. Like if you saw me from the side, I'm not exactly perfectly upright because you can't be. But when I squat like I was the other day, I'm very much like that. Yeah. Obviously, when most people squat, as you squat, you come into this angle. Yeah. Well, when you go into that angle, it's more rear activation. There is quad activation still, but it's more rear activation and arse. I know this. Yeah. So I have two squat positions, bro. One if I'm working front and some back, which because I've got a injury in my arse, I was like, right, I need to put this on the front of my quads, which looks a bit weird to you lot because I'm putting the weight in a different place on my feet. Yeah. But when I do normal squats for power, you'll see my arse comes out more and my body changes. My body angle changes. Totally. It's like chalk and cheese. It looks so different. Two different types of squats though, for two different results. When I was younger, I'm not stupid. I studied the people who have the best results from what they do. And in my opinion, I know he's old and a lot of you won't know who I'm talking about. Bill, you probably do, you know what I'm talking about. When I was young, I studied certain people when I started bodybuilding, because I used to be a lot bigger than what I am now. And I studied different people for what they had. So Dorian Yates back, Tom Platz legs. So you watch me train legs, and a lot of my legs is from watching Tom Platz, bro. I ain't watched him for years. I might watch him again. He'll still be about. That geezer's never going to die. He's like a piece of steel. Yeah. And Tom Platz's legs, in my opinion, are the best legs I've ever seen in my life. But his leg routines, the way he trains legs is gruesome. It's the way I train legs, really. Fucking gruesome, bro. Fucking gruesome, bro. But it's a good way of training. All out, because them fuckers get used every day when you walk. It's like calves, man. You've got to crucify them. You want them fuckers to grow, you've got to crucify them. It's no joke. You got like 20 sets on your calves and you're going to make it fucking hurt. Yeah. Because you walk on them every day. They're a dense muscle calves. So they take a lot to grow. Trust me. Right. So, you know, these are the kind of routines I took off people from when I was younger, watching them train, thinking, right, that looks like it works really well. That looks like it works really well. Then trying it in the gym, seeing if it works for me. It's like when I do lat pull downs, if you watch, I do them two different ways. So I either pull down strict as fuck, where my body does not move at all, and I pull down right in front of my face, usually with a lighter weight. Yeah, not light, but lighter, right? When I'm doing that, I'm putting it primarily, yeah, for me, for my body. When I pull down straight like that, yeah, it's adding to the outer part of my lats, yeah, so the width, right? But if I lean back and pull more into myself, I'm then adding to the thickness of it. So it depends on how I want to train on the day. So if you ever see me at the gym and I'm pulling down straight in front of my face, I'm working on the lat spread. Yeah, the width of my lats. If I'm there and I'm pulling and I'm leaning back slightly and pulling into my chest more, that's because I am now working on the thickness of my lats. Two different angles for two different results, right? Same kind of thing with arms though. So if I'm stood up curling with a Z bar, my hands are in this position, and I'm stood up curling with a Z bar, I'm hitting mainly the mass of my arm, for me, for my body. So the thickness of my bicep, this thickness, not the peak, this thickness. I'm working on the whole thickness of my bicep when I'm curling with just the bar, right? If I want to hit my peak though, it's going to be preacher curl, or even I can change it with the bar. I can hit more of the peak with the bar. The way I do that then, right, is rather than standing up straight and bringing the bar up here and squeezing my whole arm, I lean forward with the bar and I hang it down in front of me like this, yeah, and I bring it up and I concentrate just on the peak. Literally, proper on the peak. And normally when I'm curling, I can bring my wrist slightly in, yeah, to add the power of my forearm to the lift because I'm lifting really heavy. When I'm down here with a bar, it'll be way lighter because I'm just working just the just the peak of my bicep. And my wrists will be neutral or maybe a little bit back. Yeah, to take my forearms out of it to hit the pure peak of the bicep. Same, two totally different exercises, two different body positions, hitting a different part of the bicep. Triceps exactly the same. Every exercise has two different ways of doing it, the way that I do it. Pull-ups are the same. Pull-ups, sometimes you'll see me wide grip, well, not wide, about here, yeah? And I'll pull up at a nice cadence, right? Yeah? And I'll pull up and I'll pull my elbows down. Sometimes you'll see me doing pull-ups and I'll pull up, like up to the top, and I'll pull my elbows back, yeah? Rather than down, I'll pull them back. You'll see my body position change. And then once I get to the top, I'll lower and make sure my elbows stay from back to forward to a full hang, which you've seen me do on camera, haven't you, on here, with my hands close like this, yeah? Right? Yeah, so, I mean, if I'm going to do pull-ups, I do them like this, I do them like this, or I do them like this. Depends on the day. Do you know what I mean? You only saw one set. That was like the final set that you saw, right? And that was with me pulling my elbows back and squeezing the whole upper part of my back to, again, supply thickness. Yeah, when I'm pulling straight up and down, I'm providing width. Do you get what I mean? It's the same with every exercise. I have two ways of doing every exercise. The peak is not genetic. You can train the peak. You can get your arms, you can always get your arms bigger, mate. I'm not saying the perfect peak is not genetic. Lots of things are genetic. I genetically have, like, you know, I'm very strong on my traps, but my traps are genetically not pronounced as much as some people's. Some people naturally just sit there, bro, and the fucking traps are up here, right? My body, my structure is not built like that. It's not. There's actually, I mean, I'm not saying I'm anything like this. I'm not saying I'm anything like this at all. So let's take that out of the equation. But there is actually a professional bodybuilder that I've got a feeling the way that his muscles insert into his joints, I think if I was a professional bodybuilder, right, if I was, yeah, and I was professional and I was all into it, fucking like proper Mr. Olympia shit, I reckon that I would be built pretty much like, not the same as, but genetically very similar to Chris Bumstead. Genetically very similar with the way my inserts go into muscles and stuff. That's the only one that I've ever seen with the same kind of leg genetics as me. Do you know what I mean? He's got quite long insertions. I've got quite long insertions. Do you know what I mean? So that's probably, if you look at his traps when he's just sat there, bro, he doesn't have the natural massive finger up here. He just doesn't. He has a very much similar structure of his shoulders to me, just massive. You know what I mean? His chest is the same. My chest is not massive. It's not made to be massive. When I am training loads on my chest is like a square looking chest. Yeah. So is Chris's. So I think that that's how I'd be built. If I was on the level of that man, I'm not. I never have been. Do you know what I mean? But if I was on the level of that man with the training and the steads and everything exactly how he does it, and I was on that level, which I've never been, never claiming to have been, I just think that that's kind of how I'd look. And with my arms, thickness is more genetic than peak. So I don't have a peak as good as some other people, but I have thickness to my arms. My arms are thick. If you look at my arms from like the angle, you know, from the back or from the front where the thickness would be, my arms are very fucking thick. That's where the mass comes of my arms. But I don't really have a massive peak. My arm's more tricep, to be honest. My arm is more, I'm genetically more gifted where tricep's concerned than bicep, even though my biceps are very strong. I know exactly where I'm weak. I'm not very genetically gifted when it comes to traps, even though they're strong, they're not pronounced. Do you know what I mean? That's just my genetics, bro. My chest is not genetically made to be, you know, like massive, like Arnold Schwarzenegger's chest. It's not genetically made for that. I won't be able to get that much mass on it, even with steroids. My chest wouldn't, like Chris Bumstead, square. You know what I mean? My quads are not as genetically strong as my hamstrings. I'm not as genetically strong in the quads. They don't activate as easily as my hamstrings do. My hamstrings like to take over everything I do. They're fucking really big. The back of my legs are big, bro. Do you know what I mean? Compared to the rest of my body. Do you know what I'm saying? Right? They always want to activate whenever I'm doing anything, unless I'm doing like leg extension or something. Yeah. Then, so I have to try and work on ways of my foot position to try and get my quads to activate more. It's always been that my quads are way weaker than my hams. And my calves are genetically strong. I've got good calves. Do you know what I mean? But they're very long insertions. So from my ankle, they come up, yeah, and they start a couple of inches from the ankle. And then because my legs are quite long, they're quite long into my knee joint. Do you get what I mean? So it's like they have the potential for growth, but they're also very sculpted, my calves. My abs, genetically strong, but genetically weak in showing. Even when I'm in top physical shape. I mean, I have been down to low body fat before, and you could see every fucking one of them. But I was tired all the time. I didn't have no energy. It's like no carbs, bro. I don't want to do that. I'm 45 years of age. I do not want to do that. No, fuck that. So when I'm eating normal carbs and stuff, I'm not really genetically gifted when it comes to the abs. You see in the full six pack. Do you know what I mean? When I'm training all the time, you'll see a line down the middle, and you might see a little bit in certain lighting. Do you know what I mean? A little bit of the abs and stuff, but you don't see them defined like that. That's not how I'm built. That's just genetic. It's just not the way I'm built. You know what I mean? My upper back is very defined, right? If you look at my upper back, it's very defined, genetically gifted with upper back. Same with lower back though. If you watch me doing pull-ups, I actually have a little Christmas tree going on there. Yeah, right, because I'm genetically gifted where back's concerned. I always have been. It's mad because it's like the back of my body is more genetically gifted than the front. So my back is the back of my legs, my calves, my triceps. Ain't that mad? I've only just thought about this. Yeah, and then the front is not as genetically gifted. Biceps, chest, abs, quads. Mad that, innit? I haven't just thought about that. There's probably something I was made to do, man, with all this back strength I've got. You know what I mean? So that's the way it is with me. And I've always trained my weaknesses probably more than my strengths, because I realised when I was young where my strengths was, and now I train the opposite. So I train chest a lot, I train biceps a lot, I train quads a lot, I train abs a lot. You know how many sit-ups I do? I'm doing them all the fucking time. Why do you think I do that? But the strong though, it's like I would say they're genetically weak in the way they look, not genetically weak in what they can do. I'm just talking genetically weak in how they look, because my fucking arms are strong as fuck. My chest is fucking strong. My abs are fucking strong. And my quads are fucking strong. Do you know what I mean, right? So at the end of the day, I'm strong in these parts, but they just don't genetically look as good as the back. The back looks better than the front. Same with me, Wayne. My glutes, man. My glutes are thick. I won't press up on my thumbs, bro. There's no point. I want the emphasis to be on my chest. And if I'm press upping on my thumbs, the emphasis is definitely going to be on my thumbs. 100%. So why would I do it? It's a wasted exercise, isn't it? I don't do wasted exercises. Like I wouldn't do fingertip press ups, even though I can, I wouldn't do them. What's the fucking point? I'm going to be focused on the pressure on my fucking fingertips. My arms, when I'm doing press ups, are just like a lever to work my chest. Yeah, it looks good, but the stuff that looks good is not always good, in my opinion. Yeah. The fuck, man? Oh, the fuck is that, man? The fuck is that, man? I've got coffee stuck to my beard. I was rubbing up the side of my beard and I was like, what the fuck is that, bro? And I've got coffee stuck to my beard, bro. Fuck's sake. Yeah, I was down here and I was like, what is that? I was like, what is that? I had fucking coffee stuck to my fucking bits of my beard, bro. For me, Kelly, I'll tell you what it is for me when it comes to training is it's all about doing it correctly. I don't throw anything around. I do everything strict. I do everything correctly. In my opinion, that's how you grow. Do you know what I mean? Literally, that's how you fucking grow. Well, no, I've been drinking coffee all morning, mate. So I've obviously ended up with some coffee stuck to my beard. It's quite a normal thing when you're drinking coffee all morning. I've drunk about 4 cups of fucking coffee, man. Fucking caffeine down my head right now. Fucking hell. Fucking caffeine down my mush. No more coffee, Danny. No more coffee. My core strength is very high, Sue, for the stuff that I do, innit? You can tell by the stuff that I do. I wouldn't be able to hold my core in that position unless it was strong. My core's very strong. It just doesn't show like a six-pack, you know what I mean? It's very strong though. I can do, like, if I really push, I can do 100 sit-ups in one. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I really push, yeah. I think the most I've done is about 118. Something like that. And I had to stop. Do you know what I mean? Because I was in so much fucking pain. But that's a lot of sit-ups at my age, bro. Like, plank I can do for a good couple of minutes. Do you know what I mean? I can literally hook my fucking feet onto a bar, upside down, hanging, and do sit-ups like that, bro. You ain't doing that shit unless you have got a very strong fucking core. But it doesn't just come from the sit-ups that I do. It comes from all the activity that I do, doesn't it? Yeah, that's a good... I've never thought about that, Kelly. Has anybody seen what happening? What, me doing sit-ups? Yeah, but I just do 50 at a time. But I do 50 like it's nothing, bro. Everybody on here will tell you, like, Danny does 50 like it's nothing. Literally. I just drop down and do 50 sit-ups on a random, bro, when I'm training all the time, any folks. And everybody on here will be like, literally, Danny does 50 sit-ups like it's nothing. That man's easily doing over 100 sit-ups. If I just focus on the sit-ups. But I don't. I usually do sit-ups as part of my training. So I'll wear my core out. That's the thing. People say, listen, you know this, innit? I'll be shadowboxing for like 20 minutes, throwing the biggest bangs, and everybody knows that I throw my hips into everything, so I'm using my core for everything. And I will fucking smash out 20 minutes, half an hour shadowboxing, yeah, just bang, 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 wear my core out, and then drop down there and do 50 sit-ups like it's nothing, mate. That's just the truth. People see me do it all the time. I haven't seen nobody train on the boxing bag. I don't watch. Well, that person I don't watch at all, categorically. Yeah, I eat too much sugar, I do, Kelly. I eat too many cakes and shit, man. I eat healthy food, I eat a lot of vegetables and a lot of fruit and all that. But I eat way too much sugar, man. That's just way too much sugar. Like, way too much sugar. That's my fucking killer, that is. Sugar. Am I fighting? Oh, don't mention that geezer's name in my channel, I'm done. I ain't got nothing to say about that geezer, mate. He's a fucking twat. He's a clout chaser, he's not getting no clout off me. You have to turn to somebody else for that shit. No, it's not a spliff. It's just a roll-up. I did a sit-up bleep test. Mate, sit-up bleep test. I didn't even know there was a bleep test for sit-ups. Fuck me, I bet that's tough. Man, a normal bleep test. I know what a normal bleep test is. Yeah, and that's tough. I don't care, as far as I'm concerned, bro. Clout chaser. Doesn't know me, disses me in videos, and supports Craig. I'm done. Nothing else to say about the dude. Move on. The title of this, I spoke about him really right at the beginning of the stream, mate. And then for about 5 minutes and then just moved on. I've just kept the stream going and now I'm talking about other stuff. Just another geezer who thinks it's fucking funny to diss me, to try and get views off my name, rather than being a nice person. Rather than being a nice person, mate. Don't even fucking know me and shit. I've seen his channel. I'm like, Jesus Christ. You're a knob. Well, you got your reaction you wanted. Maybe not the one you wanted, but... My theory on ghosts. Well, let's have an intelligent conversation. Okay. I've never seen one. Right? I've never seen one, bro. I don't think anybody has. If they have, they have. I don't really believe in the afterlife. If I saw a ghost, it would change my beliefs, obviously. But I've never seen one. Do they exist? Lots of people say they've seen them. In my opinion, though, there is such a thing as dimensions, obviously. And the fourth dimension, even though we can't perceive it, but it's around us. The fifth dimension is around us. The sixth dimension is around us. So what I think is maybe if a being came from one dimension to another, because we can't perceive what they actually look like, we would perceive them maybe as a ghostly image, because our minds can't actually comprehend what they would look like, because they couldn't. Our minds could, if something came here from the sixth dimension, yeah, our minds could not perceive what that motherfucking thing was. We just couldn't, we actually couldn't figure it out. Our minds could not figure it out to put it into a correct image, because it's from such a dimension that we cannot understand. The physics, the like Pythagoras theorem would not exist there. The theory of gravity would not exist there. We're totally different space and time, and everything would be different, to the point where you wouldn't even know what the fuck was going on. No, aliens are more real than ghosts. Super and Danny should do his own channel on fitness. That'd be funny, wouldn't it, Super? You should start a channel, Super, and I'll give you some videos to put on there. It gets monetized. We'll talk about what we're going to do. How are aliens more real than ghosts? Because ghosts are not scientifically provable, whereas aliens are. Do you get what I mean? Any organism, however big or small, however intelligent, it doesn't matter if it's alive, it's a fucking alien from another planet, right? Now, when we get to other planets, we will find bacterial, microbial, it doesn't matter. Whatever life it is, it's fucking alien, right? And that's even if we get to a planet that's kind of dead. Well, there are many, 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 many Earth-like planets out there. Anything with water, you've got life. That's scientifically what we know. You've got water on a planet, mate, you've got life. Yeah? And there's billions upon trillions upon trillions upon trillions of planets out there, man. So if you think we're the only one with life, then, well, what can I say? Not that it's been proven. We haven't found an alien yet, but we will. I'm not saying we're going to find a little green alien with black eyes called Paul that smokes weed. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is we will find life on other planets. That's a guarantee, man. There's other planets in our solar system, mate. You can see them. You can see them on good nights. You don't even need a telescope for some of them. I mean, fuck me, we're surrounded by planets. It's just, yes, the distances are vast. You have to travel at light speed, at least, really, to cover them distances. And light speed has a certain little rule involved with light speed, that the closer you get to light speed, the more mass you will incur. The more mass you incur, the more fuel you will need to propel your vehicle further forward to the speed of light. It gets to a point where the mass is that great that the fuel source is that great that both numbers become infinite. Infinite mass, infinite fuel needed to propel you forward. That is a rule that the universe puts in place to stop anything that has matter traveling at the speed of light. That's where only particles can do it. I mean, light is a photon. It has no mass. That's why it can travel at the speed of light. Because if it had mass, the universe would not let it. It's a universal law. So nothing can really travel at the speed of light unless they've got around that universal law. Oh, Wayne, you need more energy than the sun. Yes, you do. 100% you do. If aliens, I don't think we're ever going to find aliens like that. I think in our solar system, we'll find life. Not like life. Like, you know, bacterial and shit. Like Mars is probably a good candidate because that definitely had life, however long ago. Definitely had rivers, definitely. We can see it. It had rivers, it had fucking lakes, it had seas. So it had life at some point. So there'll be evidence of it there. Right, so we will find evidence of previous life, or maybe if we dig, we'll find some bacterial life that's still alive. Still alien, right? But going to another solar system, fucking hell, mate. Fucking hell, mate. Fucking hell, mate. I can't even see that happening. Everybody thinks it might happen, you know. I can't see that. How the fuck are you going to travel that fast? It'd be the only way we could do it would be with a generational ship. You have children, they have children. They have children. You'll live on this ship all your lives. You have children and grandchildren, great. And by the time you got to the other solar system, you'd probably be on like the 40th generation or something on this ship. My great grandson gets to see this new fucking solar system. You know what I mean? What's the fucking point in that? People don't understand the distances involved. They really don't. The speed of light is 300,000. It's not miles per hour. If you type it in kilometers per hour, it'll give it you. It's 300,000 kilometers per second, not per hour. That's the speed of light. It's like 100, nearly 200 miles per second. But I don't know the exact number. I know in kilometers, right? That's how I was taught it. That's how I learned it, right? So it's 300,000 kilometers per second. Per second, bruv. And it takes years for light to get through all the fucking solar systems to us. It takes years. Traveling every second, 300,000 kilometers. Imagine if it takes a year, every second, traveling at 300,000 to get, it's 4 light years to Proxima Centauri system. It's 4 light years, right? So it takes light 4 years to get from the closest solar system to us. Traveling at 300,000, right, kilometers per second, every second for 4 years to reach us. That's faster than a Formula One car, let me tell you. There ain't no Bugatti can cover that distance. Suns and stuff. Yeah, well, are the planets still there? We don't know. Yeah, because it's 4 years. So when we see the light from that solar system, the light from that sun and that, yeah, we're seeing it 4 years difference. We're seeing it. But if we travelled there, this is the way it works. It's mad. If we time dilation, yeah. So if we travelled there, it would be because of the speed that we can travel, bro. By the time we got there, it'd be thousands of years. The whole solar system could be gone. It's like you see a sun. Now, a lot of the suns are 1,000 light years away that you see. So it takes light 1,000 years to travel here from there. So by the time light hits here, it could be, the sun could have gone supernova for all we know. I mean, 1,000 years in the life of a sun is nothing. But if it's near the end of its life, 1,000 years is enough for it to go into like, it'd go into a red giant first. Do you know what I mean? So we'd see it change. But we wouldn't see it change for 1,000 years. Mad, isn't it? It takes, I think it's 100,000 light years across the Milky Way. So if you're seeing, and don't forget, we see stars from other galaxies up there. You think you're seeing stars from just the Milky Way? No, you're not. You're seeing stars from other galaxies. And I think the Milky Way, I think it's 100,000 light years across. I think. You'd have to check these numbers. I've got so many numbers in my head. But I think it's 100,000 light years across. So it takes light 100,000 years to go from one side to the other. So if you think about it, if you see a star from the other side of the Milky Way, yeah, it's 100,000 years has gone by in that solar system and that star. And that's just in the Milky Way. When you talk about other fucking galaxies, mate, you could be talking 1 billion light years. Well, 1 billion years, shit will have happened in that solar system. Shit will have happened to that sun will have changed in 1 billion years. Sometimes you might be seeing it 3 billion years. Well, we know that our sun, like, it's going to last maybe 4 billion. So if you're seeing it 3 billion years, yeah, in its past, effectively, we're seeing it in its past. By the time we see it, it's probably already gone. It's probably already gone supernova or turned into a black hole. Because black holes are formed from supermassive suns. It has to be a certain size for it to basically compress into a black hole. Otherwise, if it's our sun will never turn into a black hole. It will grow into a red giant and then it'll go supernova and it'll destroy the whole solar system. But from all that matter that's created, probably something else will be created from it. You remember the woman on the plane, that screen? It wasn't real. What do you think she's seen? What woman on the plane? Yeah, dinosaurs will be gone. And yeah, the law of physics makes it impossible. I agree. It's mad when you talk about space and time. It gets really mad. No joke, it really does. And it's like the black holes. Listen, black holes are a gravity well. And you know, if you saw it from far enough away and you could see it, it's not like what you think, you know. It's actually a sphere, like a planet. A black hole is a fucking sphere. No joke. Just like a planet. It's not like a hole like you think. It is, but it's not. When you get close enough to it, oh, it is. But you're being pulled to the center of whatever that is. We do not know what is at the center of a black hole, man. Like, we don't know. Like, complete nothingness is very hard to understand. Think about that. What happens in a black hole? Where do you go? What is in the center of it? Because there's what is there? And with a black hole, the mad thing about a black hole is you think you would get sucked in, right? Do you know if we had a black hole on the edge of our solar system, but it was far enough away so its gravitational pull did not take hold of any of the planets or the sun, that would stay there forever and we would stay here forever until our sun went supernova. Black holes do not suck from anything out of the range of their basically event horizon. So you have to go into the gravitational pull of the well. If you're just outside the gravitational pull, you'll never drop in. You'll never fall in if you're just outside the gravitational pull. Nothing can escape it though. Once it goes past that point, nothing, not even light. Light is not fast enough to escape a black hole at 300,000 kilometers per second. It's not fast enough to escape a black hole. That is some kind of suction, mate. There's a theory, yeah, that we're in a massive black hole. But what I will say is our galaxy, at the center of the galaxy, is a supermassive black hole that we all orbit, kind of. That is what is at the center of the Milky Way, a supermassive black hole. We theorize that at the center of every galaxy is a supermassive black hole. And when I say supermassive, I mean fucking huge. Well, that's what we theorize. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy now. She referred to something being a shapeshifter. I can't remember. I don't know what you're on about, but shapeshifters. Is it possible to change your biological and molecular structure at will? Maybe. Probably not possibly, but maybe. I can't see how though. To change your molecular and biological structure at will. Because you've got to change your molecular structure as well as your biological structure. You've got to change it all to turn into something else or somebody else. Yeah, nobody's been to space. We have been to space. We've been to space, but not as humans. We haven't. I don't believe in that. I know that we've got the Hubble telescope out there and we can see because it's not manned. Anything that's not manned can go out to space. It's just anything that's manned, I don't think can. We should have the technology by now, though. It would be some kind of shielding technology. No metal can shield you from that shit, but some shielding technology could, and we should have that by now, surely. No, I don't know that because I've never tried to go through the Van Allen belt myself and come back totally irradiated and filled with cancers from everywhere within a week. I've never done it. So no, I don't know. I just know the science that I've learned, and the science that I've learned says that the sun's radiation, as it's forced around the planet from the magnetosphere, it creates a very, very more, best way to put it, a thicker band, more of a thicker soup of radiation that goes around the planet, and no human can go anywhere near that because it is the power of the sun without none of the ozone layer or the magnetosphere to protect you from it. And there is no shielding, lead or anything else. You can't fill you can't make a ship out of lead anyway, it'd be too heavy. So there's no shielding technology that with any metal that we know of that can shield you from that type of radiation. That's from the science that I know. I'm not saying that that science is correct. I don't know. It's what I've learned. Still not replying on Insta message you 2 weeks ago. What did you message me? It's Tony who goes on Insta, mate. Tony filters through the messages. So it depends on what you messaged me, to be honest. About what? What did you message me about? Shape shifting, I just look at it from a science point of view. Can you change your biology and all that, like that? I don't know. Was private. Well, was it anything disrespectful towards me? So if it was, Tony won't have even, she'll just have blocked you, mate. So if it was anything disrespectful, then there's no way I would have even seen it. But if it was a nice respectful message, I don't understand why I haven't seen it. I can ask Tony though, when she gets home. Well, this has been a mad conversation this morning, hasn't it? Oh man, another YouTube channel who I'm not. It's just what Tony does. Tony does my Instagram. She filters all the messages and tells me what cameos and stuff I have to do. It's just Tony took the job on. She enjoys doing it. I think she goes through Instagram and, you know, it's just what she does. So another channel to me today that I'm not interested in talking about again. That's 2 in the last week. Like I said before, the last thing I'm going to say today, you ever want to interact with me or have backwards and forwards with me, make it fucking positive. Make it positive. Honestly. Don't, have anything to do with Spikey Head, because that'll never work. And make it fucking positive. For fuck's sake, make it positive, because you won't get nothing from me otherwise. I'll just probably say some shit about you on like a live like this, and then I'll be like, fuck you. And then I'll just move on and do my thing. Yeah? So, do yourselves a favour. Anybody else wants to try and interact with me, make sure it's fucking positive. Or you'll get nowhere. You will get nowhere. Trust me. I'm not dealing with no negative bullshit channels, yeah, that want to diss me and be negative about me all the time. You're negative and fucking all the time about me and, you know, chatting shit all the time about me. And you think I'm going to interact with you in any way other than just to tell you to fuck off in my own way? Of course not. You get what you give. You get what you give, man. Remember that for the channels and for the people who come in my chat. The negative people. You get what you give. If you come in here negatively, I'll just dismiss you. I don't need nobody. I don't need no backwards and forwards. You need it off me. For the channels, you need the backwards and forwards off me. I don't need you for fucking shit. Remember that. So if you need me, you're going to come here polite and respectful, right? Otherwise, you're going to get nothing off me other than just pure dismissal. People in the chat, same thing. Pure dismissal. I don't need to deal with anybody. I don't need to prove nothing. I don't need to engage in any content other than what I want to engage in. I don't need to fucking answer to anybody. I don't deal with peer pressure. That is me. That's who I am. I'm not like everybody else. So get that into your thick fucking heads. And anybody can have a chance off me. If you're a twat and you've been a twat and you realise that you're a twat and you've been a twat and there's no need, right? You can always have a chance with me. Come in, apologise, be polite, be courteous, and I will probably say something like, no worries, water under the bridge, let's move on, right? But that is the only chance you get. Then you diss me at all in any way, shape or form, I'm fucking done with you. If any of you channels out there that have been dissing me for ages want to come and interact with me in a good way, delete any negativity of me off your channel. Because believe me, before I give you that chance, I will check out who you are. And if I go on your channel and you're just negative and nasty about me for no reason, and you're just there trying to clout chase, and then you want my help, I won't give it. So before you make that decision and think, right, well, Danny will promote me. I know he will. Nobody else will. Nobody else will. I've been trying for ages. Nobody's even interested. Okay, go onto your channel. Take the videos of me off your channel. Then come to my channel. Ask me for my help. I'll go to your channel. I'll look at your channel. Right, and I'll fucking help you. Okay? Can't get no fairer than that. If you've been a cock and your people are giving comments, and you've been a cock in loads of comments, and you're watching me now and you're realising that I'm just a normal dude, I'm a nice geezer, do you know what I mean? Right, and you think I've been wrong. But what do I do now? I've said this about him. I've said this about him. I probably haven't seen it. I don't watch most of these channels. So just come here and apologise. Just say, Danny, I've said some shit about you in channels. which some people have done recently, quite a few. And I'm sorry, I got you wrong, bro. And I'm like, don't worry about it, kiddo. Let's just move on. That's what I'm like. I truly want to give people a chance. I truly want to see the good in people. I truly want to help people. So remember that, yeah? Right. I mean, obviously, Spiky, not interested in you at all. You are not in the in that conversation. Me and you will never be good, no matter how many apologies you give me. But apart from him, other channels, you may have a chance. Seriously, just remember, you deal with me in a polite, respectful way, or you don't deal with me at all. Now, to all the good people who watch me all the time, listen, to all you good people, yeah, I swear to God, I have so much respect for you. I love you to bits, man. Do you know what I mean? You are really, you do counteract the shit in my chat. We have some good conversations about some good shit. Yeah, sometimes you ask me questions that are brilliant. And I enjoy, you can see, when I'm talking about science or subjects or history or whatever, I really enjoy it, right? This is what more conversation, when I'm talking about films or music or anything that's an actual subject, I love it, don't I? And you can see when I'm talking about anything to do with the dark side, it takes the energy out of me because I don't really want to talk about it. Do you get what I mean? So when you're in here, yeah, right, just remember, follow, you know, all the good people who are in my chat and you see them all the time. Follow their example because they know how to get the best out of me. They know I have lots of love and respect for all of them. And they know I like to bring a vibe. So sometimes somebody in my chat will be like, Danny, change the subject. And it's somebody who I respect. So I just change the subject. Because I know that's an audience member. That's somebody who's watching me, who watches me all the time. They have a lot of respect for me. And they can see the vibe in me dropping. That's why I listen to them. Because they're good people. I don't listen to nobody in a sheep way. I only listen to people who have good advice and people who want me to bring a good life and a good experience for people. Because I understand there is a lot of people out there who care about me the same as I care about you. And I have a lot of respect for all of you. All you good people who come in my chat, man. Nothing but love and respect. Seriously. And do you know something I do realise just lately? One thing I do realise, you know, I'm not like most channels. When I say stuff like this, I do mean it. I'm not going to say in the future, Spiky Air might not come back into a conversation. That's the only one, though. Yeah, in any negative way, because I can't stand the motherfucker. So that's the only one in any negative way. Do you know what I mean? Right? But every other channel, even who I've mentioned today, never talk about them again. I can't be arsed. And I know you guys would prefer it if I didn't sit here just talking about these knobheads all the time. I know you would. I can tell. I just know. Danny, just get back to the singing, get back to the dancing, get back to the training, get back to the golf, and fuck them all. And in it, the good people in my chat, that's what it is, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? You just want to get back to the conversations, the singing, the dancing, the training, the holidays, the drinking, the laughter. Yeah? So let's keep it like that. Don't mention none of these channels to me. Nothing unless it's positive. If it's positive, we can talk about it. If it's something positive, I'll put it on the fucking TV and we can all have a laugh about it and enjoy the content and enjoy the positivity. But if it's any me about me, I don't care. Yeah, the next live I do, which will be whenever I pop one, you watch. I will not be interested. Categorically, I won't be interested. And if anybody's trying to talk about the dark side, you'll end up getting yourself banned. Because people can tell I just don't want to. I've had me say on a few people, I know my audience, I know myself. It's pointless. It's fucking pointless. So I ain't going to do it again. Let's move on. The only one that might come back into my mouth over time, like I said, is the Spiky Air one. But that'll be if I feel the need to do another video on him to make people aware of the cunt. But apart from him, no one else. Unless it's positive. Chris Murphy. We good, by the way. Chris Murphy. If you watch Murphy's Church, he's off his head. I swear, Chris Murphy is off his fucking box, mate. But in a funny way. It's not like nasty. It's not negative. It's just Chris being off his fucking head. So you should go and watch Chris Murphy and watch Murphy's Church because it will give you a giggle. Some of the time I don't even understand what he's saying, but it don't matter because he's like a fucking cartoon character sometimes, Chris. He makes me laugh. Do you know what I mean? And he's a decent-hearted guy. He doesn't mean anything by anything. He's not like that. Yeah. And he will bring you a giggle. So you should go and watch Chris. Murphy shouldn't turn. I don't think Murphy will turn on me, but I don't think he's like that. I think Murphy knows me well enough to know that I'm a good person. I think he knows me well enough, bro. I think Murphy would say that himself. He would say, yeah, Danny, like he knows. Yeah, and I don't think Murphy's the type of person to turn on a good person. It would surprise me if he turned on me, because I've never got nothing but good to say about Murphy, right? Do you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I think he's an all right geezer. I kind of like Murphy. He's harmless, and I don't mean that in a negative way. Oh, he's an harmless dude, can't do shit. I don't mean that. What I mean is he's harmless in his approach to things. It's never like vindictive with him so much. That's what I like about Murphy. It's never vindictive. It's never with that spite behind it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, space and physics and, do you know what I mean, all sorts of stuff. Space, physics and fucking all sorts. But I'm good now, so I've got to I'm going to get in the bath, get myself dressed, sort myself out and go out and get some fucking Valentine's Day stuff for tomorrow. Cook Tony a nice meal, get a bottle of wine, card and some teddies and some bits and bobs. Ugh. And then tomorrow I have a really nice Valentine's night with my wife. Right then, everybody, thanks for watching. Back to normal content now. I think the next time I come on, I might just come on and do a singing live. It won't be monetized, so I can't monetize them bad boys. But I might just come on and do a singing live, lighten you all up for a couple of hours, innit? Come on. And then you're going to get another training live in the gym. Come on. And then the weather should be good enough for me to take you to the fucking golf course. Come on. In a couple of weeks, I'm going to have a drink, I think. I ain't had one for ages. So I'm going to have a beer in a couple of weeks. I'll have a live with you all having a beer. Come on. Thanks for watching, everybody. Let's get back to normal content now, eh? Let's leave the dark side where the dark side belongs. Back to normal content. Have a good day. Much love and respect to everybody. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay happy, stay positive, and I'll see you all soon. Peace out, man.